Are you human beings at all? Are you all this idiot? I say, I'm a Nigerian. Are you sure you're normal? Hey dear, how did they do it? Every single treasury account. And what produces that money that goes into the account in Nigeria is oil and gas from Biafra land. NNPC, which accounts for 76% of federal revenue, 40% of overall gross domestic product, and 98% of all export earnings is under one man, one Fulani man. His name is Mele Kyari from Abba Kyari clan, from the family. Are you understanding now? One Nigeria, are you focusing now? Is your brain working? The same slave master, the Kyaris. Fulani Brono. Should I preach on or should I stop? Because Zulu people are animals. I just want to stop. The Zulu people who cannot reason very well. Fulani has taken all of you over. They have conquered all of you. Maybe there's something in Suya. There's something in Fulani cow. I'm telling you the truth. After all, they make love to the cow. They wash their face with the urine from the cow. Everything from the cow. They do. Maybe I don't know what they have done to us. Maybe it's from the cow. People said I should preach the gospel of heaven. From heaven itself. The 4 highest revenue earners we are put in the hands of Fulani Muslims from the north. NNPC is in their hands. Federal Inland Revenue Service is in their hands.
It means that you have to weigh the pros and the cons. You have to tell us the good and also the bad. And then in your conclusion, you tell us why you have fallen for either side of the argument. You can never come and say something is good, there must be something bad about it. So that is why it's always good to have balance. Always take the praises with the criticisms that comes along with it. It's a very beautiful blend. It's very good. And that is one thing that IPOB, this evening I talk about IPOB so much because they single-handedly saved every indigenous ethnic population in Nigeria from falling at the feet of Fulani Islamic Janjaweedism. That is why I honor IPOB. And there is something else that happened in Edo which is very, very critical. And also Bayelsa. Our mothers in Bayelsa are protesting. Those in Edo are protesting. Tomorrow now, when the history will be written as to how this revolution started, people will not remember that it was Bayelsa and Edo women that started street protest against what the Fulanis are doing. So I want us to place it on record, please, that when the history of this new phase of revolution that is coming is written, we must acknowledge Igoro women and also those in Bayelsa for their courage, their fortitude, and their determination. They came out on the streets to protest. And we must also encourage what ESN is doing. Protecting also is a very difficult task, but they're doing it very, very well. And as we've always known, they will come. The Janjaweed will come with everything. The police, the army, they will try to intimidate. You know, the whole thing will last about 8 months, and then after that, they will give up. We know how they work. We know their psyche, we know their brain. They will try everything. They will use the traditional ruler, they will use the governor, they will use the politicians, they will use everything. They will use the traditional ruler, they will use the. We want to find him and ask him if he wants to take over everything. They will use the Yasika. The arch betrayer during the war was also a lecturer at University of Ibadan. Surprise, surprise. Bayelsa women must continue what they are doing. They are raping them, they are killing them in the farms, and anybody against ESN is also against our mothers, is also against our farmers, and we don't want that to happen. And in order to fool everybody, they have said to people, return home, northern elders tell headsmen. And you think they're going home? Is that what you think? Is to lure you into a false sense of security, and then they strike. They're not going anywhere. That's the way they behave. If they leave today, I'll be the happiest man in the world. And as they are going, all of them in our bush, I said there will be no illegal settlement in our. It doesn't matter what you say. I don't give a damn what you're going to say. It doesn't matter what you say. If you are in the bush, how many days? Is it 9 days you have, or is it 10 days? If you are living in the bush, we don't care where you live. You must come out into the township. If you don't do that, then anything that happens to you is your business. Every illegal settlement in the east will be dismantled. All of them. Nobody is ethnically cleansing anybody. We are asking them not to occupy our forests. Go to the townships, go to the cities, rent a house like every other human being and live there. It's as simple as that. Please, if you don't know what intellectual means, please try and Google it. There are idiots mainly from the east who join two words from the dictionary together and think that they're making sense when they are making an absolute mess of their own idiocy. They are everywhere, especially on Facebook. Return home, they are trying to trick you. If you fall for that trick, then you're finished. Allow every citizen to buy AK-47. There are some fools who are saying, oh, why are you armed? Why are you raising a militia? Not a security network, no. So even Mietiana that are doing the raping and the kidnapping, they have their own vigilante group. These intellectuals call them vigilante. But when we formed our own to defend our land, to stop our mothers from being raped, they call it militia. That's how you know a saboteur. Sabokonkwa, that's how you know them. Sabontike, that's how you know them. They are working for the enemy. They are trying to using this language to deceive you. It is that they cannot speak. Because do you know why I call Zoo people pseudo-intellectuals, as Ojukwu referred to them, or half-baked intellectuals? You see all that grammar that they write, when you read it as, hey, Ziki, Gwoncha. If you want to know how daft they are, just simply thrust a microphone in their face and ask them to make a sentence or to make a speech. All that grammar that you're seeing they are writing will disappear overnight. That tells you that they are not the owners of what they claim that they have written. That's how you know fake people from the real ones. Allow every citizen to buy AK-47, according to Governor Ishaku. Which state is this man from? Taraba State Governor Darius Ishaku on Wednesday asked the zoo government of Nigeria, or should I say all of them, the zoo government of the zoo, to allow all citizens to own licensed guns and AK-47 for that matter. What does that tell you? The zoo has fallen. The zoo has fallen. Is that very clear to all of you now? A governor in the north, they are Fulani Lord. A governor in the Darius Ishaku, I don't know if he's Fulani, of course it could be, who knows where he's from. He could, for all I know, he could come from Cameroon. And after the place beside, he joined the zoo. Nobody, we don't know who is you anymore. Or maybe he came from Niger, from Chad. This man is called Darius Ishaku, is the governor of Taraba State. He's asking government to allow everybody to bear arms. And people have the guts to question the reason why ESN is bearing arms. Do you see the foolishness of some people? Even those that sent their murderers to come down south is now appealing that everybody should have a gun. Why is he saying it? He said that 15 local government chairmen in Taraba State paid him a condolence visit following the death of one of his colleagues who was kidnapped and subsequently killed by gunmen. So Janjaweed in the north, they are begging and pleading for guns to be made available to people to defend themselves. And some idiots are questioning why ESN should be armed. I can't. Hey, you believe a warrior. Foolishness everywhere. That tells you that the zoo is finished. And there is one thing that I do not like about this. I'm not going to do that because it's local politics, but I think it's very, very terrible. There is a particular man, he said he's a pastor. He was talking about, and I'm not going to go into it. Let's leave. It's about electioneering, and we don't want to go into it. But there's something that actually amazes me. People ask us, why do you agitate for Biafra? Why do you do what you do and all the rest of it? And I say to my people, all across the board, those from the north and those from central part of Biafra and those from the coastal region, Have you ever asked yourself this question before? Why is it that Warri Seaport is not working? Why is it that Iguacha Seaport is not working? Why is it that Calabar Seaport is not working? Why? And you all believe in one Nigeria. Why is it that only Lagos port is working? Because that is why I have regard for this new generation of Yoruba agitators right now, wanting to be free. Because there is something that's been going on, and I want to ask my Yoruba brothers this, please. Yoruba, I want to ask you a simple question. If the roles were reversed and only Calabar Seaport is the only viable and functioning seaport in Nigeria and Lagos is there, how would you feel? It's a simple question. How would you feel to come from Lagos all the way to Calabar to clear your goods and then take it to Lagos when there is Atlantic Ocean also and a port in Lagos? How would you feel? It's a simple question. If you can answer that question honestly, then you now understand the way we feel, that there is something wrong with the zoo called Nigeria. There is port congestion. Apapa, you cannot go through it. Every time it's congested. But you know, we have a seaport in Warri, one in Iguacha, Port Harcourt, and one in Calabar. But because some of you want to consume everything, you see, that little alliance you went into with Fulani, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, the rest can go to hell. It's unraveling now, you see. Can't you see that it's unraveling? How can you be comfortable to sit in a country and talk about equity, talk about unity, talk about fairness, when you people are the ones allowed to have a seaport? Is that fair? Is there any country of this world, and maybe apart from Germany, that is almost landlocked, where you have, I think it's only Hamburg, that is a seaport, where we only have one seaport? Britain, that you got independence from, they have seaports dotted everywhere. Why this level of wickedness? Why do people love to collude and connive with Fulani to cheat other people? Is that a good thing to do? Now Lagos is congested. The port is congested. Why don't you move some of those ships to go to Warri to offload? For those who are in Edo, those who are in Delta, to proceed to Iguacha, to Port Harcourt, to offload for the southeast, to proceed all the way to Calabar, to offload for people who are in that part of the world. What is wrong? Why this level of greed? Why, I'm asking. Now the port is congested. Is that a good thing? Do you see why we want to be Biafra? Why we want to be on our own? Because there is a level of insincerity and wickedness in Nigeria which I can't tolerate personally. Why should Lagos be the only viable seaport? Why? Answer that question. And I'm sure you can't answer it. You cannot, can you? And when people from the coastal region of Biafra talk about nonsense about Nigeria and other rubbish, I pity them. Stupidity of the highest order. Stupidity of the highest order. Nigeria's unity is a joke, a pathetic, wretched joke. Britain, that is supporting you to keep Nigeria warm. How many seaports do you have in Britain? Southampton, Liverpool, just name it. It's all, just Google it. It's all over the place. But in order to punish the East, in order to make us prime targets for conquest, everything must go through Lagos. Is that fair? The same ship will offload in Lagos, and the same ship will go to Gabon. Will even go to Cameroon to offload. We'll go to Gabon to offload. Why not stop in Calabar or Port Harcourt, Iguacha or Warri? What is wrong with you people? What type of wickedness is this? Is this the type of country that I ask you, if I'm asking my Yoruba brothers, all of them, everybody, will you be happy if the only viable seaport in the whole of Nigeria were to be in Port Harcourt, in Iguacha? Will you be happy? You now come from Lagos to Iguacha to clear your goods. Will you be happy? Supporting evil is not good, you know. It is not a good thing. I'm saying this thing because I love the Yoruba people. I love the Yoruba race. Those that I respect today, they're all Yoruba people. But there is a level of injustice you can't allow to continue. It is evil and it is not good. And that is why we want Biafra. I'm sure that you can understand and relate with that. And somebody said, in continuation of what I'm saying, The insecurity in Nigeria, you should blame the Yoruba people for the emergence of Buhari. It is called political expediency, and I'm very, very happy today that such nonsense will not happen again. That this revolution we are about to embark upon, or we have embarked upon, will continue and survive any effort by Tinubu to try to hijack it for his own purposes. Come 2023, that we stay very strong and very resolute. Remember the generations unborn and do the best we can to ensure that we leave a future for them that everybody will be proud of. A future of freedom, prosperity, progress, camaraderie, togetherness, and oneness, in truth and in every honesty. That's what we want. Nothing more, nothing less. Kazaure, who is he? He gave an interview. He said that the North knew that Buhari was a spent force. He was idiotic Senator Ibrahim Kazaure. The North knew Buhari lacked the capacity for leadership. They knew it. The North knew that he couldn't lead. This is from some people. Ibrahim Kazaure. Who put Buhari there, and today they're killing us, today they're killing Yoruba people? Was those who were foolish enough to follow Tinubu. Here we are now, and everybody is suffering. Everybody is in pain, and everybody is complaining, and that is why we must bring this whole nonsensical zoological republic to an end, because the more Nigeria lives, the more people are going to die. It is a country of not just wickedness and unbridled thievery. They have taken stealing to a whole new level altogether. None of they don't produce crude oil. They dig up crude oil from the ground. Instead of taking it to the nearby refinery, which is at One, they take it to the ones that I have built in Morocco and in England and in Equatorial Guinea. They refine it there, and the money they used to build all these refineries came from Nigeria, mind you. Let's call it Nigeria. They stole the money from Nigeria. They went out to go and build refineries with it. Now export the same crude oil outside, refine it, bring it back, and pay themselves what's it called again? What is that thing they call it? Oh my goodness. Is it old age or what? Subsidy. But there are 4 refineries. 4 refineries. 4. And now let me shock you. Those 4 refineries, how much did they cost to maintain for last year? I'm just asking. The total value of output by the refineries for the period under review was 0. But they recorded operating deficit of 5.49 billion naira. The refineries are there, they're not doing anything. But you still paid the Janjaweed managing it 5.49 billion. Now, what happens to crude oil when it comes from Nigeria? They send it abroad to refineries, but meanwhile they have their own. They refine it, and as the fuel, as the spirit is coming back, you now pay a subsidy on it. Tell me which country on this earth is more idiotic than Nigeria? That's absolutely none. And on that note, we make every assertion, every claim that the only alternative is freedom for all ethnic nationalities trapped in the damnable zoological republic. And for that very reason, there is no other option than freedom. I thank all of you for listening this very day. Next time we're going to get it right. Next time we're going to try as much as possible to also broadcast via Twitter and also Instagram. But I must thank you all for listening. And for those of you who are going to propagate this very message, I wish you all the very best. We are not going anywhere. ESN is not going anywhere. All the propaganda in this world they can bring to bear on our activities, we are not stopping. If they kill us, we are going to kill them. Many of them. I can assure you of that. Anything they want, we give to them. And with all the love in my heart, from me, from here, on this glorious evening, it is good evening.
Species of Radio Biafra, London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu Province of Biafra land. We are here once again, live and direct. Today is the 4th day of March in the year of our Lord 2021. I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers, even tell your family members. Also, do not even leave your enemies. I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition. Only you have to be here with a dose of your common sense. That is the most criteria. The most criterion to listen to Radio Biafra, London. Our leader is Mazi Okuchukukano, who has sacrificed everything, who has taken the bull by the horn in order to make sure that not only Biafrans are liberated, but to whom it may concern, every other ethnic nationality in that quagmire we call Nigeria should be liberated. Should, I say, underline, should. That is why he made sure Chukwukabiama use him. He is a divine gift to all of us, to this generation. That stone that the builders refuse or threw away has become the great cornerstone. That is the importance of consistency. When you look around in the social media, when you look around, you listen around, you see some fallen demons. People that would have consistently been in the struggle. Somebody like Wazirike, when you look at him, even you pity him because he is a dead person walking. Sin, crime, betrayal, sometimes it makes somebody look so ugly physically. I'm telling you. When you look at him, odika onye you don't. You look at the person. You look at Wazirike physically. You don't even resemble a human being. Physically, just look at them. Look at them. Kaha arala. All of them. Oshimole. Just look at them physically. Look at how they are. No matter Arohana Akbar. No matter the billions they are taking, you don't even see it in their body. They resemble death itself. So that is from there you know that the person is under constant torment. I know that no matter when you look at Wazirike, look at him through the eyes, look at him deeply, you will see that he is tormented all the time. He is not enjoying his money. No matter. He is in agony, perpetual agony. And he will continue until the other side, the other dimension. That is how it is. That is the reality. When you leave what you're supposed to be doing, you become distracted because of money and position. Start talking another thing. People died because of what you are doing. You put people in their graves, people that believed you, and you betray them. Do you think that the person will even in another dimension, the person will still be like flowing atom that has no base? According to Hindu religion, they believe in reincarnation. Of course, we in our tradition we have reincarnation. Even in the Bible, there is reincarnation in the Bible. So it's not a strange thing. After all, when Christ comes, some say he's Elijah. And they say Elijah will come back again. So Elijah that died, how is he going to come back if it's not through reincarnation? You know, sometimes we read Bible, read all these things, we don't understand. So, because why I'm explaining this, so because if I say, as I talk about Hindu, people will say,
my voice should be coming out, and I need confirmation right across the board that my voice is coming out. I know that we are live on all other platforms like Ipob Community Radio. We are live on satellite. We are also live on radio, Biafra app. But I don't know if this new technology we are trialing today is doing the business. That is what I need to know. That is what I need to know. I do not know if it is working or not. I need to know if it is working. Please, if it is working, do try to confirm with us. Do try to confirm with us. I need to know if those watching on this very new platform, if everything is okay, because I can't hear anything at all. So I do not know if you're getting it. Yes, Castro, thank you very much. Castro is saying that they can hear me. Castro is saying we can hear you. Therefore, I want this distributed everywhere. People are saying they cannot hear me. I don't know. Some people are saying there is no sound. Joseph Ekene is saying there is no sound. I need confirmation, please. I need confirmation, please. If you don't have any data, if you cannot hear my voice, it could mean that you have not completed your name registration, or that you do not have any data on your phone, in which case we ask you to go and do something about it. Because I can assure you categorically that my voice is coming out, has been confirmed. Even Chinas has confirmed it. They say there is no sound on this page, but on other platforms it is very clear. Those of them that have come on this very page to listen on StreamYard, they cannot hear anything. My secretary is saying that sound is coming out loud and clear on IPB and on FM. Somebody saying it's coming. Those saying they cannot hear anything are those in the zoo. Unbelievable. But not minding, we are proceeding. Please endeavor to share the links as widely as possible. It is an impromptu broadcast. People everywhere right across the face of this very planet, they are listening, they want to participate, and we want them to participate because we are live and we are direct, and the whole world is bearing us witness. The whole world is bearing us witness. There is no sound on YouTube or Facebook, only on the app. I don't know what the hell is going on. I have no idea. I have no idea at all what is happening. I don't know. They say they cannot hear me. YouTube channel is good to go. Biafra television is carrying us. Facebook, they say Facebook, they say there is no sound. I don't know how to rectify this now. My screen here is not on mute. I have unmuted it and I do not know what is happening. So I believe that the best thing for us to do will be to try as much as possible to be on as many platforms as possible at the same time. In which case, those of you with Facebook access this evening or wishing to listen to us via Facebook, if at all they will allow us to go in, because what Facebook tends to do these days is they shut us down across all platforms. They shut us down completely across all platforms that we may not be able to broadcast. That is what they are doing, and we are doing all we can in our little way to try and fix this very problem. I do not know why there is no voice coming out, in which case we may have to. The screen I have here in front of me, I have unmuted it on StreamYard. Still, there is no voice coming out. There is no voice coming out. I do not know what else we can do about it. I have no idea. Let us try once again to see if we can, as a matter of fact, be able to get this very platform going this evening. This is a live presentation. This is Radio Biafra. We are live and we are direct, and we are trying out new technology because the powers that be, those that want to determine how we reason, are doing their best to make our life a misery. But we are also doing all we can to make sure that they do not succeed. That they do not succeed. We are on YouTube, but I need to know where we are on YouTube, and if where we are on YouTube, people can be able to get what we are doing. Very, very important. Very, very important. Please do bear with us. Do bear with us. Please do bear with us. We are trying all we can to make sure that we fix this very program this evening. Please do bear with us. Do bear with us. We are doing all we can to come to you live and direct as we promised you we would. I do not know if we are live and direct at this precise moment, but what I can say to you is that we are doing all we can to try to rectify this problem. Anybody who understands the way we work, anybody who knows the way we work will know that we are doing all we can to fix this. And we are about to enter our studio, and I need confirmation. I need confirmation to make sure. They said I need to click on add. I have no idea what that means. Click on add, whatever that means. I do not know. It says click on add, or else it may not come out. I have no idea. I have no idea what is going on, but let us try and go live right now to see if everything is going to work the way it is intended. We are live at this precise moment. I believe we have gone live, and I need confirmation. There is no mute here anywhere. Everything has been unmuted. I don't know if people can now hear us on those very platforms on StreamYard. Can you hear us? I need confirmation on StreamYard. Can you hear us, please? If you can hear me, please let me know. If you can hear me, please let me know. We are live on direct on a couple of places. They are saying, people say they are listening, but we need confirmation that the voice is coming out on StreamYard, because we are going to do a lot of things with this device. I don't know if Facebook have actually gotten to them. We do not know. We do not know. I need StreamYard, please. I need StreamYard. Can you hear me on StreamYard, please? Because we are going to do many things. Because during my next broadcast, we are going to come live to you via my Twitter handle and also Instagram. So we are doing all we can to make sure that we are ripe for that very occasion. I want to know, I know that IPOB Community Radio is good. We know that things are happening. We are using StreamYard. So I want to know if people can hear me on StreamYard. But notwithstanding, we are proceeding because we know that our apps are working. We know that people are listening via that very platform. We must proceed with the time now standing at precisely 14 minutes past the top of the hour. This is a Radio Biafra live presentation. My name is Nnamdi Kanu, and I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, a servant of the Most High God, we are here to serve you in truth and in every honesty. I lead IPOB, the largest mass movement on the face of this very earth. I direct Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and we are doing all we can to make sure that our voice is heard all over the world. All over the world. On this very platform of StreamYard, nothing is happening, but we'll try and rectify it next time. But every other place, we are live and we're direct. And I believe even on some platforms on Facebook, I don't know if we are live on Radio Biafra page as well. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. In other words, we have to disengage from this very platform and then endeavor to try somewhere else. I do sincerely and wholeheartedly apologize for this very delay, so to speak, because it wasn't intended this way. This wasn't what we planned, but that was how it turned out. That was how it turned out. And you cannot believe what is happening this evening. Even the Facebook platform that I wanted to use has gone blank. These people are very, very strange. It has gone blank. Oh dear me. It has gone blank. University of Radio Biafra is not transmitting. It has gone blank. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. You need to bear with me because we are trying to rectify this very problem. If we do not fix it this very day, our enemies will think that somehow that they have prevailed. That they have prevailed, and we are saying to them that there is no way they can prevail, because what we are doing is something that Elohim Chukwukika Biama Prumi directed us to do. I need confirmation that we can be heard on numerous Facebook platforms. That is what we need to know. Can you hear us on numerous Facebook platforms? I need confirmation, please. I need confirmation before we can proceed. Are we coming out anywhere on Facebook, on this very earth? I want to know. They said the voice is broken. They said the voice is breaking. IPOB Community Radio, that the voice is breaking there as well. They are doing all they can to try to attack us, and we are going to show them that we are more than prepared for this very occasion. The world must hear the truth about what is happening in the damnable Zoological Republic. The world must hear the truth, and that is what they are trying to stop us from doing. And they have failed very, very. Must hear the truth about what is happening in the damnable Zoological Republic. The world must hear the truth, and that is what they are trying to stop us from doing. And they have failed very, very. Must hear the truth about. Very important gospel to preach, and that gospel we are going to preach this very evening regardless. They said it is now very good. IPOB Country Radio is very clear. Thank you very much for that. People must go down and download it. And I'm doing all that I can to make sure that we come out everywhere live this evening. I am trying to do that. Please, you must bear with me. You must try and bear with me. We are coming out also. I can see that there is confirmation. There is some measure of confirmation that we are coming out on Facebook. We are coming out on Facebook, but I also want to go and use a particular, how can I put it? I want to go and use, let us see if it is working. Go and check all those on Facebook. Can go to Aiden Dillon. Go to Aiden Dillon, and we are live on that very platform, I believe. That is Facebook permitting. I can see them turning here. Yes, we are live on Aiden Dillon. Please, China Sanwuru and all the rest of them, make sure you share it everywhere. Tuning is fine. People must go and get their apps, please. By the next broadcast, we are going to rectify whatever difficulties that we encountered this evening. Then, and also my new app is out, and we are going to put that also on the market so that everybody will be able to download it. Is of course free. Somebody said Obina is listening from the Cameroon, and it is very, very clear. That's what he said, from the Cameroon, and it's very, very clear. If you go to Aiden Dillon, you should be able to watch us on that very platform, and you can go there and share it everywhere else. We must now proceed, and we're going to pray. As it is customary for us on this very platform, we are going to call upon the Most High Elohim Chukwukika Biama Prumi Henine, to come and take pride of place in our proceedings this very evening, morning, afternoon, night, or wherever you are. In the whole, should I say, distress of trying to rectify the problems that we had, I have not been able to greet you. Of course, we know that today is the 4th day of February in the year of the Most High Elohim 2021, and the time now is 21 minutes past 7 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra. Allow me to say rather belatedly good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. This is a live presentation and we must pray so that I can preach for you what I have for you, what I have in store for you this very evening. The also says Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile onye kere mmadụ dị ndụ. Chineke na nke usu niile nke ndị agha. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achọ onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onweghị onye kere ya. Onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-akpụ isi ala nye. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka mbara igwe na-egosi ọrụ aka ya. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta ndị ya. Onye si na ntaramahụhụ na mkpagbu nke Ijipt wee zọpụta ụmụ ya bụ ndị Izrel. Ka anyị sikwa na-arịọ n'ụbọchị nketa eze ndị nsọ ka iwe zọpụta bụrụ gị ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra. Ndị tụrụ ugo nna nke ebere dị ngozi site n'aka obodo ekwensu bụ zuu nke Britain kepụtara. Anyị wee na-arịọ ka iwe gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị bụ Chineke nna. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbụla na ịka nwe ntụkwasị obi ebe ọ na nna nke ebere dị ngozi dịka isi wee nye ya n'iwu na gị onwe gị bụ Chineke nna eze ebere dị ngozi na mmadụ dị ndụ agaghị enwe chi ọzọ ma tinyere gị. Anyị onwe anyị enweghị chi ọzọ tinyere gị ndị eze ebere dị ngozi. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị nna nke igwe ka iwe etinye obodo ekwensu bụ zuu n'ụzọ ihere, ka iwe etinye ọgba aghara n'etiti ndị iro anyị niile nna nke igwe n'ụbọchị nke taa, ka aka nsị ha wee baa ha ọnụ, ka ha rapụ ndị kumi, ka ha wee kpagbuo ụmụ gị nna nke igwe. Ndị dị etu a bụ ndị ga-etinye ọgba aghara n'etiti ha. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị eze ebere dị ngozi ka ha na-agbadata ndịda na ọwụwa anyanwụ nke jemụghị eze ndị nsọ gọziri agọzi, chụghachi ndị iro anyị azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha. Biko bịa ka iwe eme ka ụwa gbaa ha ochu, ma lekwanye onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ịhụnanya na obi ụtọ n'ime nzọpụta gị. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi mmasị ebe nzọpụta gị nọ. Ọ bụ ya mere mgbe niile anyị wee na-abụ ụmụ anyị aha nsọ gị eze ebube dị ngozi. Anyị wee na-agụ nwa anyị too Chukwu nna nke dị nsọ na ọ bụ naanị gị ka okwu dịrị onye nwe nna Chineke nna nke bi n'igwe. Anyị wee na-ebuli gị elu wee na-aja gị mma na-asị ma lee nna nke ebere dị ngozi. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye, mgbe ụfọdụ anyị dịka ụmụaka wee na-asa n'afọ ọsọ nna nke igwe gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka bịa ka igwe zọpụta ndị gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chukwu okike abịa ma pụrụ n'ihe niile. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye nzọpụta, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye enyemaka, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Elohim Adonai El Shaddai. Biko atụfukwala mgbe na ekele ụtọ na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị na onye dịbụga na-arịọ gị ise. If you have not brought out your pen and paper, please, may I recommend that you do so immediately. Janjaweed Alamajiri, bring your slate and your chalk, because this evening, once again on this glorious platform, on this very finest university on the face of this very earth, we are going to preach the gospel of restoration of the kingdom of light, the kingdom of heaven upon the face of this very earth. That is what we are going to do, because that is what we have been mandated to do. This evening we start with a very simple question, because when it comes to black people, especially in Africa, the best way to be able to tease out their reasoning capacity is to try or start by asking them a simple question. Our question this evening is this: are we prepared, those of you that call yourselves Nigerians, those ethnic nationalities trapped in the zoological republic, this evening, morning, afternoon, depending on where you are, I want you to ask yourself a very simple question. Are you prepared to be honest with yourself? Are we all prepared to be honest with ourselves? Because when this whole thing started, when Chukwukikabiama determined that IPOB should come, a lot of people in the Zoological Republic were laughing at us. They called us a lot of names. They ridiculed us. That is why when people try to ridicule you, please, 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 for goodness sake, if you're on the path of righteousness, do not listen to them. That is why they say we are very stubborn. But we are not. What I'm trying to do this evening is maybe, as always, to build a context, to try to, it's called preamble, upon which the rest of the evening is going to rest. What I want to ask this evening to the teeming audience listening to us right across the face of this very planet Earth, including our dear brother from the Cameroon, is this: are you prepared to be honest with yourself? For once this evening, or should I say for the next 1 or 2 hours, I will ask you to jettison and abandon every grain of envy, of jealousy, and of greed inside you. Try to acknowledge the truth. After this evening, you may continue to, should I say, wallow in your foolish ways, but for this very evening, I want you to be honest for once with yourselves and ask yourself this question: can I be honest with myself this very evening? And now that goes, after asking yourself this question, I now will ask you a general question. What is the cause of the present insecurity in Nigeria? What is the cause of banditry, of insurgency, of heightened state of kidnapping and armed robbery everywhere? Ask yourself this question: what is the cause of it? And before you answer this question, please bear in mind that you have the army, they have guns. It's only in Nigeria that the army doesn't defend the borders. They use them to do police work. Ask them, please. You have the army, you have the police, you have customs, they also carry arms. You have the civil defense, they also carry arms, for your information. You have have I mentioned customs? You have what's it called, the Federal Road Safety Corps, whatever it's called, they also bear arms. You have agencies within Nigeria, should I call them security agencies? You have DSS, you have military intelligence, you have Navy, you have all these people. They all carry arms. But despite the fact that or should I say all of them are heavily armed, the right to kill or to determine who is to be killed exclusively rests with the government. Ask yourself why you still have insecurity in Nigeria. And look back a few years ago, or should I say a few decades ago, was it this way? Even under Jonathan, a highly incompetent and shambolic government, where things are as bad as they are today under Jonathan? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Should I say, bear that in mind. Are you prepared to be honest this evening? And are you also prepared? Are you prepared to answer this question? What is the cause of the present insecurity in Nigeria? If you can answer that very question, then we are in business, so to speak. Because some of you may not know, or some of you know but pretend not to know, that the present problem in Nigeria is caused by the Fulani, should I say, tribe or ethnicity or group. When I say, they say you're profiling, no, I'm not profiling. Because if you look at the way they approach all these issues in Nigeria, it tells you one thing, that they are in it, they know what they are doing. They are part and parcel of this very problem. Don't take my word for it. I don't believe in the zoo called Nigeria. I am not part of the damnable zoological republic, and I will never ever be. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Don't take my word for it. Take the word of the governor of Benue State. I'm going to play his voice in a minute. The same thing that Governor Autumn is saying now that everybody is jumping up and down for was what IPOB warned everybody about many years ago. In return, instead of love, what we got was their miscreants. They are looking for who to scam. They are scammers. They are criminals. They are Yahoo. They are this, they are that. And thankfully, you see, God in his infinite mercy chose those that would be in IPOB to pilot and to propel this movement forward. Can you imagine what would have become of everybody had we listened to any of you mouthing your rubbish then? You used to curse us, you insult us, you say every manner of thing to us, but we continued because we believed in the righteousness of what we were doing. That one day all of you will see that thing that we saw. And today it has happened, hasn't it? I want you to please very kindly listen to don't take my word for it. Listen to the voice of the Benue State Governor, a serving governor in Nigeria, so that when I blame the Fulani, Facebook can understand it. Facebook said I was profiling people, and I said to them, you don't understand what is happening. One day Facebook will tell us that Nazi party or those that belong to Nazi party are not Germans. That's what I'm trying to, that's one day, that's what they'll tell us. Have you heard of any Fulani man rising up to condemn the rape and the killing, the pillaging, the sacking of villages and the land grab going on in the south? All they say to you is try and live peacefully. One Nigeria. Let's not rock the boat. The nation should be one. That's all you hear. Not one word of condemnation. Not one single word of condemnation. Why is it difficult for all of you to understand that the Fulanis have come to conquer, to pillage, and to take your lives over? Look at what is happening in Yoruba land. Can you see what is going on there? Can you observe what has been happening ever since? The young man that came up and is now championing that very cause, there is no castigation from any quarter. Yoruba journalists are queuing behind him, writing about him almost every 30 seconds, because of course they control the media. No castigation of any sort. Even when the young man appeared to have cast some measure of aspersions on the Oni of Ife, they quickly prevailed upon him to apologize, and he did, and that was the end of it. Can you imagine if such a thing were to happen in the East? Because people from the East are full of greed, envy, and jealousy. Shame should befall all of you. Look at what's happening in Yoruba land. They are campaigning and raising money openly. Nobody has called him a scammer. Nobody has ever said he's a thief, he's a criminal, he's a rogue. No, not at all. Because they understand that to move from one location to another, they need buses, they need transportation, they need fuel. They understand that. There is no envy, there is no greed, there is no jealousy. Nobody, I don't see people in Yoruba land queuing up and saying, oh, that thing he's doing, I can do it as well. Oh. No, they are all queuing up behind him. But in the East, it is a different matter altogether. That is why you people were suffering before God Almighty in heaven determined that IPOB should come. And today we have saved everybody. Without IPOB, what is happening in the West couldn't have happened, you know that for sure. Without IPOB, Governor Autumn cannot stand up to say what he's saying. Because now everybody have seen that there is one immovable, should I say, number in this equation, and that is IPOB. Everybody knows that people may fall to the left or to the right, people may be cajoled into abandoning what they believe in, but they know that the soul, the heart of IPOB is strong. We are not going back, not 1 inch, not 1 iota. They understand it perfectly well. That has now given impetus to people to rise up to speak the truth. That unspeakable truth. The same truth that we were speaking, and they said that IPOB must be proscribed. They attacked us terrorists because we were saying the same thing that people are today saying in Nigeria. Now you know why I love IPOB, and you know why I believe we are better than everybody else. They say he's very arrogant. Why wouldn't I be arrogant? Something that this movement saw nearly 10 years ago, now you're seeing it. Why shouldn't I be arrogant? Why shouldn't I be? I'm a very humble person, and this movement that I lead they are the most humble people in the world. If you doubt me, ask anybody. You can travel from one country to another. Once you come into that country, you say, I am looking for IPOB national coordinator, and your problems are solved. You don't understand that? We built a global family, and my happiness today is that they are unmovable. You cannot move them. I read rather very amusingly that my dear friends and brothers from my brethren from Oduduwa land, the Yorubas, that they are rising up to raise money for the young man, and I was very, very happy. And they said they want to raise for him 51 million naira. and they raised 4 million in, I think, in less than an hour. And I want them to go on and give him more, because he will need it in the coming weeks and months. And I saw people jumping up, and after I read that very article, I had, please, you must forgive me this evening, I'm going to preach, but I want to talk about this IPOB so people can understand it very well. This noble family, according to noble family, because unless you're in, you won't be able to understand what is happening. This noble family, you people, you contribute. Oh my God. That is why I pray for you 7 times every day. The same amount of money that people were jumping up and down to contribute today is what you pay only one consultancy firm in Washington every month. Every blessed month. I didn't say our lawyers, international, I said one consultancy firm alone. The people that contribute this very money, you don't know them. Some of them do, and they say, don't even mention my name. I don't want to be known. They are all IPOB. That is the money we pay to our consultants in Capitol Hill, in Washington, every month. And that made me realize that there is something special about IPOB. Too special. And no wonder not everybody is worthy to be part of it. That is why sometimes if you allow demon or evil spirit to get into you, you leave IPOB. How you leave, you won't know. Because God Almighty in heaven set up IPOB with a very puritanical, should I say, mindset. Unless you're clean, you cannot be in IPOB. You can't be. One day I heard that I can say, what will drive you away from IPOB? You wouldn't know. You will just wake up one morning and say you're going. Because you're not clean enough. You're not pure enough. That is the reason why we won the argument in the zoo. It is no longer in doubt that IPOB all these years, they have been right. All these years they have been right. All these years. Now you understand it, don't you? That we are the chosen children of God Almighty in heaven. We are the children of light. We are always right. Of course we are human. We are fallible, we all know that. We are mortals. But in the main, we get it right all the time. And I don't think that Nigeria is giving us enough credit for the wonderful work that IPOB did for everybody. We bore the brunt of everything. IPOB is like Jesus Christ. They crucified us in order for others to have life. Crucifixion. Suffering, pain. The tagging of terrorism, the invasion after invasion, the massacre after massacre, everywhere they were killing us. The same people that were laughing at us when they were killing us, they are now the ones saying, oh, they are right all along. But of course, you know, Yoruba journalism, shame won't allow them to say that IPOB has been right all these years. And to say sorry, to apologize to IPOB. Now, do you understand it? That is why they're chasing us all over the place. They gave money to Facebook to say, don't allow them to broadcast. They're educating people. Do you know they were blaming me for all the things that were happening in Oyo and in Ogun? They said I was the one that set it up, and heaven knows, I don't know the brave young man. I don't know him. And anybody who thinks that the Yorubas can be subdued or subjugated, they are dreaming. Because Yoruba won't allow that to happen. Not minding that they lost Kwara under some very fishy circumstance. But you will never hear a Yoruba man from Kogi say, oh, I'm Yoruba Kogi. I'm not Yoruba. I'm not from Ife. Even in Kwara State, where they have an emir of Ilorin, you cannot have a Yoruba man from Kwara State saying, I'm not Yoruba. But you have somebody from Ahaba, not Asaba, Ahaba, across the river. Somebody from Onichubo. Somebody from Ukwane. Somebody from Umunede. Umu, which means children. Umunede. Somebody from a place called Igbo Akari. Because I'm not here, man. I'm not Igbo. Somebody answering Iyke will say, I'm not Igbo. I want the world to understand the hurdles and the obstacles that IPOB had to overcome to get where we are today. We are still dealing with the most difficult, idiotic race on this earth. The Igbo race. Difficult to a fault. Difficult for no reason sometimes. Have you ever heard anybody say, even Fulani and Hausa will say, oh, we're Hausa Fulani? That was in those days. Have you ever heard say, hey, I'm Fulani, I don't mix with the Hausa. These are Igbo people, Igbo, IGBO. The only people on this earth that will reject the identity. That tells you how difficult they are. And when you ponder how difficult these people are, and how far IPOB has come in terms of the progress we have made, not only have we not united the entire Igbo family, we have united the, let me call it Igbo family anyway. Because Ibibio means literally Igbo, that's what it means. If you go to Google, they will tell you Ijo is related to Igbo. This Ijo is some of those fools who yapping rubbish. They're from Arochukwu. They are from Arochukwu. Talking rubbish. From Arochukwu. We don't want to mix with them. The only people that, hey, we have suffered, though, I'm telling you the truth. We have suffered. My God, the pain is too much. Almost unbearable. A very, very stubborn race. To get them to where we are today, where they have now accepted that IPOB, that these people are going to redeem them. The redeemer is IPOB and Eastern Security Network. Now they don't. Even to come out and say, oh, we are, in fact, some of them are confessing off camera, in secret. To come and say, oh, we got it wrong. We never knew you people were right. They find it difficult to say. How do you know that? How do you even begin to imagine how right we've been on along? See how I never knew that my Yoruba friends and brothers were waiting for somebody like Nnamdi Kanu to emerge from the West. That's why they were taking us so, because they had nobody like us in their own area. They are journalists, not ordinary people. That was why they were attacking us. They had no Nnamdi Kanu in Yoruba land. As soon as one came up, you can see the way they eulogize him every day. We now have our own. Do you see it? Let me tell you or prove to you how right IPOB has been all along.
And today is April the 7th, 2021. And before we proceed, customarily we have to pray. So let's call on our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to please lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
The whole world, Biafra is standing.
Every honor and every adoration, wherever you are, I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it. Because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption, as directed by Chukwukika Abiyama himself in heaven. And this very gospel, we must preach it. Therefore, we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not bow down before anything molded with the hands of men. It's only thee that we worship. That is why we have come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created.
to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself, you decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee, we will continue to worship thee, and as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB, and you will bless me, and you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Iyke, Iyke, Iyke.
Ndị na-eche Biafra che ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha, ndị a na-eburu ọgụ wee bịawa. Mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ. Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Na ndị amị biko ejene jene jene, ndị amị biko ejene jene jene, ndị amị ejebe. Egbusizienu ndị amị ụmụ ụwa eje na-atụ onye ụta, brọda m. N'ekwughekwu melụ ọnụ gị nọ melụ ti ọkụkọ ntị ike na ife n'itofe. Eastern Security jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ndị na-eche Biafra jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ife salụ fame anyị enwe mmeri. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka a na-akọzi ifenu? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Onye kpana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ, onye kpana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ, onye kpana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ. Ọ dị ndụ ma nwụrụ anwụ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ọlụ? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị na-emenụ n'ime obodo? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ọlụ? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Chukwu okike bịa amaghị amama amasị amasị, anyị ma na ị nọ n'ọlụ. Jisi ike n'ọlụma gị n'oge ikele anyị. Jisi ike n'ọlụma gị n'oge ikele anyị. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Kedu ife na-eme n'ọlụ? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka a na-akọzi? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Weburutu mekene mụ, anyị ekene ezi ọha Amadike, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ifi na-eme doro gị anya, ifi na-eme doro gị anya. Ọrụ na-alụ doro gị anya, ọrụ na-alụ doro gị anya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, jisiekwa ike n'ọlụọma gị anyị so gị n'azụ jisi ike n'ọlụọma gị ihe wepere jisi ike n'ọlụọma gị ife na-eme dị anyị mma anyị ga-igbugo ndị bịara igbu anyị obi agbawala ndị bịara igbusi ụmụnna anyị na ndamibike jene.
Evening one more time. This is Radio Biafra USA2 broadcasting live from Houston, Texas. This morning, April the 7th, 2021. News trending. Our leader comes on air on Friday with Ambazonians. So give us more information. It's coming up this Wednesday. It's going to come up on Friday, Biafra land time.
Welcome to ACN, the Liberation TV of Ambazonia.
All right, I was trying to make that announcement.
My fellow Ambazonians, this is Dr. Troy Yaba. This coming Friday, Nnamdi Kanu and myself will be having a joint press conference. The Ipob and the Iyke have been engaged in some background discussions for the last 1 year or so. Now I know our people are always jittery when we engage in alliances. But I want to assure each and every one of you that in every alliance that we engage in, we do our homework. We analyze what will be important for us. We take strong steps to look at the consequences of those alliances. One of the mistakes we have made in our liberation struggle has been informed by the nature of our educational system. We were educated under a system that trained us to think for the interest of the West. What will not anger the West? What will be in the interest of the West? Even in determining whether armed struggle was necessary to resist Cameroon, we first thought about the interest of others. We thought about the ICC. We thought about the consequences. We never thought about the gains that it will bring to our liberation struggle.
Yeah,
when the Mandelas rose up against South Africa, they knew this was a nuclear power country. They knew their friends. When they engaged with Cuba, they knew Cuba was a mortal enemy to the United States, and that alliance will anger the Cubans. But the Mandelas thought about what interest it will bring for the South Africans. In every relationship there are consequences, there are negatives, there are positives. But once you are able to determine that the positives outweigh the negatives, you should go for it. There will be consequences in everything you do. Like in the armed resistance against Cameroon, our people are being killed. But in the Pacific resistance, they were still being killed.
All right, we'll get more of that on Friday. Friday is coming on. It's the 9th day of April. There'll be this is a joint press release that is coming between the Biafrans and the Ambazonians. It's coming up on Friday, 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Stay tuned to your radios. Make sure that you listen to this landmark broadcast that is coming in. All right, this morning I want to give you some Yesterday I laughed. I kept laughing because why was I laughing? Wazulike was speaking. Hey. Nah, most of the the comments, I was like I told you, I like listening to comments on people, reading the comments that they are making. One of my nieces, a very young man, he made a comment. The comment just came in, and of all the comments, that was the only one that I laughed so much because he said something like, "Are you sure that this is not somebody's wearing mask for Wazulike?" But that man doesn't sound like a Wazulike. Well, my brother, my son, he is a Wazulike. We welcome people with ideas when you come in and you have something you want to say. Because Afureke Nanku, when we must say Afureke Nanku, it means that you can never see your ears with your eyes unless you go through a mirror. But when you start seeing your ears with your eyes, anyway, Wazulike, welcome to the club. Let us just listen to him a little bit before we pass our comments this morning, because God, it's not a joke. Everybody is sitting up now. Even the broadcaster was getting so worried because so let's listen to them. This thing has no audio, as the audio is not coming on, but I hope it's going to come up later, because that's when I played it yesterday. Found out that there was some loss in the audio. But let me see if it's going to come up. We're still waiting. They're still talking, but nothing is happening, fortunately. But let's hope. BBC. They took them on our way, so they can perform any magic on this thing so that it will not work. But yesterday I listened to it and it worked, and let us see the soap that is going to come up. Let me try it another way, see if it's going to have it. Because actually, you come up yesterday, the girl and the Wazulike himself. Wazulike was trying to be very, very factual with himself. Let's see. Okay. It looks like it's coming. It's going to come up.
With the primarily talk about the what happened yesterday. You see, like I told the sister station, BBC, before this time, the talk say there is no security issues in the southeast. That we don't even need a Mateko type of security or ASN. But since yesterday, I have come to realize that I was wrong. That we have no security, zero security in the southeast. Zero security. Because the thing will involve more than 100 people will come into Owerri. Where the plan them. DSS no here. Military intelligence no here. What did they run? What type of work did they do? Something, conspiracy, will involve more than 100 people. The whole DSS no about it. Military intelligence no about it. They came all the way from outside Imo State, some over the seat of power. Sacked the prisons, sacked state CID. God himself said, no go carry our government. They for go carry opposite man now. Because if they could buy where the police, the army, everybody, who is then the governor, they could have taken him. We have zero security here. I'm expecting immediately this thing happened. The IG of police could have resigned for his incompetence. The director general of SSS could have resigned for his incompetence. But the idea.
So you blame the security personnel for waiting happened yesterday. Look up to their responsibilities.
Yes, of course. Who else will you blame? To start with, I mean, this thing would have been nipped in the bud from the planning situation where they were sitting together to plan. If the DSS people were aware of it, they couldn't have come to Owerri. Okay, given that they were not aware of it due to incompetence, When they were leaving their location, entering Owerri, nobody saw them. Nobody gave information, even by phone, to DSS or army or police. Say, look, some people are coming. A whole barrage, a convoy of so many cars in midnight. Nobody gave information. And they came to a seat of power. All the policemen ran away like women. Ran away. What do you think?
May I ask you this question before we go on? Because you make mention of something. I don't know where you get that one from, because like you said, investigation never, they never finish investigation to begin to see the full picture of what's in play out for Owerri yesterday. But you talk, say, 100 people, and they no come from Owerri, they no come from Imo State, so they come outside Imo State to come carry out this attack. So who be these people? That's not the question where people, they try to still wrap their heads around it, try to still understand who be these people will carry out the attack. If you talk, say, it did too early, it did very premature to conclude, say, Ipob group carry out the attack, like wait till the IGP and the governor of the state don't talk.
Who be these people? That's the question everybody is asking. But what I'm telling you is that they themselves told us, both the prison warders and the police, that these people came with so many vehicles and that there are more than 100. Do you understand? What I'm saying is, if it is a real nation where you have security apparatus in place, from the planning stage, the DSS would have known everything. They would have been part of it. They wouldn't have even allowed them to set up the coming into Owerri. They wouldn't have started in the first place. But nothing like that ever works in Nigeria. Nothing like that. What they are interested in is sharing the money. The other day, you heard, I think, the Minister of Defense crying that all the money given for ammunition and others, we are shared by the service chiefs. Otherwise, why are these things not in place in Nigeria? Just like our president, they go London to treat himself, as if putting such hospital in Nigeria is abominable. It's an abomination to have it. He prefers going to London every time. So all of us who don't have money to go to London, we die here. So you see, that's the problem we have here. There's no security. If a group of people, up to 100, can conspire, stay on their own, and plan such a thing, and the state security is not aware of it, which country are you having? I'm asking you, what type of country is this?
Let me go back to the earlier the issue where don't cause some sort of controversy. Who be the people where do them? So the reason why some people go conclude or go try point finger to the Ipob now because of they go say some kind of statements or comments where the leader of that group don't make in the past. They go talk, say those comments it's like ginger in people to carry out actions or steps to protect themselves or to do some things where they against the state. How you go respond to that?
Before I respond, let me ask you a question. The one where they killed for Ebonyi State, who killed them? Have they investigated? Did they give us the leaders, the names of the leaders who do them? Why is this one so extraordinary? Because they want to protect their hegemony.
No, maybe because the leader of that group don't make some kind of comments.
Please wait, let me tell them. Excuse me, please.
Say that he go ginger in members to take some.
Excuse me. We are living in a garrison where the federal government is interested only in protecting those who are in prison, protecting police station that doesn't work for anything. These people who killed our people in the police state, have they been charged to court? Have they been investigated? Why is this? In this one, nobody died though. The people were so benevolent that they didn't kill anybody. they came and released some people. Even Vanguard this morning wrote that they gave. Can you allow me to talk? I don't like people talking when I'm talking. Please allow me to talk. Who invited me to this?
Okay, sir.
Vanguard wrote this morning. I read that Ipob gave 2 weeks notice to the prison of the authorities that they should release their members. 2 weeks notice, assuming that it was Ipob and they gave 2 weeks notice. Will you say you didn't know about it? See, they came and released their members. That you say you are security, you have security. What type of relation is this? So all this is what we are doing in Nigeria. You should treat equals equally. You must bring justice to play. If you want equity, if you want peace. Our people are killed in Ebonyi State. No inquiry. The Ebonyi State governor was crying like a baby on the social media, begging for justice. It was just of late that the vice president went there. But just yesterday, within 24 hours, Buhari, from his hospital bed in London, has condemned it. He never condemned that of Ebonyi State too. He has already given instruction that the perpetrators must be brought to book. He has never given instructions for the perpetrators of Ebonyi murder, mass murder, should be brought to book. What type of country is this? Okay, want me to stay here and start condemning Nnamdi Kanu? I will never condemn it. I will not. Because the people are doing it as if we are not human beings. Our people are killed. Intense. About 30 or so people killed. Nobody has done anything. Then a police station was burnt. Prisoners released. Then the whole nation is boiling. For what? For what? These people who died are they not human beings? So I finished.
Okay, sir. Okay, Chief. So what I wanted to say was that so like you subsequently mentioned it, the president is not in the country, but the vice president don't visit Ebonyi State, and investigation they on to find out what really happened for Ebonyi State. And just to say clearly here that what happened for Ebonyi State, of course, no be news where person go 1 year, people die, and the life of every Nigerian actually supposed to matter. But some people go ask, because of what you say the group of people who attack the prison, they only release some prisoners. Now,
they release all the prisoners.
I said that you say they released some prisoners, but from the figures and the statistics and waiting the authorities don't tell us now about, if not more than 1,800 prisoners now they release into the society. So people they ask, are you justifying that? Are you justifying waiting the group of people where carried out attack do? How do you defend the fact that over 1,000 prisoners, about 1,800 prisoners, like they tell us, they at large now in the society?
I'm not justify. I can never justify violence. I believe in non-violence. I cannot never justify any violence. Hello?
We can hear you, Chief.
Okay, fine. But what I'm saying is, it is the bad system that brings bad people. That's what I'm saying. In a situation where people are killed, the perpetrators, the government pretends as if they are not aware or they don't know the perpetrators. No serious investigation is going on. Then you have another situation somewhere, a lesser situation. You begin to tackle that situation. Let me ask you a question. How many Fulani herdsmen are in prison across the nation? How many of them? Okay, live across the nation. In the southeast here, they have been killing people, doing all sorts of crimes here. How many of them are detained? Which prisons are they detained? The answer is none of them. Then you have another group of people. You detain their own members for even a lesser offense. Because these people are people killing others in their farms, killing the last one, came to the village and massacred them. None of them is in prison. Then other people, you kept them in prison. Why are you keeping these other people in prison? Are they not human beings? Why are you not keeping the other people in prison? It's just like what happened between the government of Shehu Shagari. This Buhari toppled the government of Shehu Shagari. Then what did he do? He put Alex Ekweme, the vice president, in detention and released the Shehu Shagari as the president. You see, that injustice continues up to today, where equals are not treated equally. You think if an Hausa man commits or a Fulani commits offense, it's not offense. If an Ipob man commits it, he will be killed, he will be investigated, he will be brought to book. The whole nation will be trembling. Or what? Like are we going to run away for you people? I'm not going to condemn anybody.
I can't believe this.
Let us say condemn the Fulani herdsmen and condemn Boko Haram. I've been condemning over time. You can see. I've been condemning in Nandikan. I've been condemning IPO. I've been condemning ESM. But when you sit down, you think about all these things. You begin to ask yourself certain questions. Are we slaves here? Why must our prison be our property? Priority in Southeast? The prison was broken. But the people were killed in the police state. It wasn't the priority of federal government to find out, to stop it. Then it is the breakup of our prison that should be a priority. Nonsense.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to say that the spokesperson for the president don't talk before say hundreds of bandits day in detention. So it no be like say they know they arrest others on the other divide where they carry out these acts of violence. But we understand where they come from. This issue don't take ground, and one of the agitation of your group and also the Ipob group for a level playing ground, that what is good for one person should also be good for the other. So the other question where I want to ask now, we are talking about Owerri, but Owerri no be the only place where we see all these pockets of violence. You talked about Ebonyi State and some other states in the southeast. How you go respond, or what do you get to talk about this violence where they happen across the southeast? Because some people don't talk say na deliberate attempt to destabilize the region.
There's something I want to point out. I don't know whether you are aware that some Boko Haram people who were captured some time ago were retrained by the federal government and redeployed into the military and the police. I know you must be aware of. So all these things make the commission of crimes a non-issue. If people who are killing soldiers, policemen, burning houses, committing atrocities in the north are captured, then you absorb them in the army, retrain them, pay them compensation. What are you encouraging? You are encouraging more banditry. You are encouraging more terrorism. And when they begin to happen, you don't have to treat one group with gloved hands and try to kill other ones. You treat them equally. So when you ask what is happening in the southeast, it's not abnormal. It's not abnormal when you can release Boko Haram people that were captured and give them money, and later they went back to their colleagues after giving them money to buy more guns. Then they're telling me what is happening in the southeast. That's a replica, perhaps, that is happening. So you won't treat those in the southeast the same, a different way. You have to treat them the way you treated your own brothers in the north. That's my position.
Okay, so before we move on now, Richie, you don't talk about how the matter dey pain you, how you feel say the security agency and government when they live up to their responsibility. What you go like to see them do, where go make people take them serious to say, okay, finally they don't wake up and then they do what they're supposed to do to end all these attacks and violence for the Southeast.
The thing why I go talk, you know go like them now. You know go like them. The only solution is to divide Nigeria.
Oh.
That's the only. Nigeria is not working. We are just pretending. You know, as you did there now, say Nigeria not work. We are just pretending. In a situation in a country where you have the 5 service chiefs are from one tribe, Fulani, and they're not doing anything. They're just there for nothing. This IG now, where's the talk? He's telling you don't finish you. The president returned him back to do another 3 months. As if he's the only person in Nigeria that service police work. But look at that. Is he competent? The answer is capital no. He's incompetent. Grossly incompetent. But he's returned because the full animal. As if there's no other person in Nigeria that can do that job. So you see that the society we are trying to protect doesn't want protection. The best thing is for all of us to go our different ways. The true non-violence anyway. I will never support violence.
Okay, and that brings me to the next question, Chief. So you and Nnamdi Kanu now start this struggle together, this movement together before Nnamdi Kanu going away to start up Ipob. And some people don't criticize the way he did go about and because you talk about you never support violence. So how you go talk about the way the Ipob leader they go about this talk about setting things right in the Southeast?
Point of correction. I didn't start the struggle with Nnamdi Kanu. I started the struggle in 1999. Nnamdi Kanu joined in 2009, 10 years after. So we didn't start it together. And in a struggle, no struggle has is monodimensional. The struggles have branches. We have many branches. If Nnamdi Kanu wants to take to violence, I will not speak for him. But I will continue to say that I don't believe in violence because I'm a student of Mahatma Gandhi. I don't believe in violence. But I will not stand on his way, whatever he wants to do. But where I feel pissed off is when you begin to treat our people, the Igbos, differently from how you treat others. For instance, we are talking of Boko Haram. People who are killing, we know the number of Nigerian soldiers Boko Haram have killed. The few people they gathered, they captured. You said you give them amnesty. You retrain them. You put them in the army. Put them in the police. Give them money. What are you encouraging? What are you encouraging? Then, if there is ESN in the Southeast, within 24 hours, you put up a statement from London where you are on sick bed, how they will be exterminated, how they will be killed, how they will be done, how, as in what now, as what? I don't know human being. But we are own people. You are not treating them that way. To the extent that cattle rearers, Fulani headers said that the president is their grand patron. The president didn't come out and say, no, I'm not your grand patron. No. He didn't denounce it. Up to today, there is nowhere in the Southeast or any other place where you say in a court, you see a grand cattle bearers or whatever being tried, or a place where they are detained. But you are detaining other people. I mean, it doesn't work that way now. Nobody will support that one.
Okay, sir. So the next question I'm going to ask is still talking about what happened in Owerri yesterday, because as they talk, if we go by waiting the authorities won't tell us, over 1,000 prisoners stay at large now, this society. They don't know where they did. We never hear any updates about their efforts to bring them back in. So, but waiting we don't concerns from some residents about waiting this one will mean, in terms of security. Some people don't talk about their fears and their worries, not only for Imo State, but some other states for that region where some of these people feel go take refuge. How you react to that, or how that issue make you feel?
This girl is lost. She doesn't know what else to ask because if what Rania. But you see, this brings me to my mind the song. One of the songs by Bob Marley says, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery." None of us can ever see. Iyke, it's emancipation. That's what we call this. I'm very pleased. I'm very happy. He's an elder. He's talking like an elder. This is how elders should talk. Regardless of, like I and what we know and what I believe in is that is what you get. This prison, why would we need 1,800 people in prison? 1,800 people in one little prison. We don't talk about the entire country. We're talking about just Imo State. Little tiny Owerri. Because in other areas they have them. Within Imo State, if you go to Olu, there's a prison yard there. If you go to Nkwere, there's prison yard there. But we'll talk about Owerri. 1,800 people. And you say that is a country? Why are there so many of them in jail? They are lucky. These guys are very good. Whoever did that job is godly. Because they went in there and did what they have to do. They didn't kill anybody. It's an eye-opener. And Iyke said something here that's very interesting. One of our sisters said almost the same thing. That the governor is lucky they didn't branch. Just went to Mobile branch. Because there's one of our sisters who said something. Each time she says that, I listen to her, I always laugh. Because she said something like, while these people are there busy, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up the ESN. Because all these governors these people have not picked them. Just go there and carry them. These people, you are not thinking. You think that policemen will save you. When we are millions, we always outnumber you. There is nothing you can do. You can start killing, yes. By the time you've gone down 10 people, they'll come after you. I know what I'm talking about. You can have a sub-automatic rifle and you're shooting 1 million people. You're going to run out of bullets. Because you're not going to last very long. As you're shooting, they're coming. And when they get to you, just say goodbye to your family because you'll be a dead rat. Look at the way they're picking the unknown gunmen. Nobody knows who they are. This is going to continue. This is the first step to revolution. It's not unusual. It will happen until they give us our freedom. That country called the zoo, Nigeria, will never see any peace. It's guaranteed. All we're asking you is, let us go. If you say we will not go, like I said yesterday, if your baby cries all night because he doesn't want the mother to sleep, definitely the baby is going to be awake too, because the moment he tries to sleep, the mother is close her own eyes too. So there's no how you can keep us where we are without getting into trouble. The dragon flag has been raised, and our leader has explained what the dragon flag means. It means that a tit for tat. Whatever you do to us, we're going to get back to you. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You're not going to go away. You're going to be free temporarily, but I assure you that will eventually come to you. There is no doubt about it. No checkpoints in our country. Biafra. Our leader have said it. No checkpoints, no police checkpoint, no army checkpoint anywhere around Biafra land. That's part of the dragon flag. You don't put your checkpoints there. We don't want the Fulanis in our bushes. Come out of the bush. Rent a house like everybody else. Pay the landlord and live there and pay the taxes. If you stay in the bush, the ESN will take care of you. There is no doubt about it. They are there with you 24/7. And you will never see them coming. God knows that. We are not asking you to leave completely. No, we are saying get out of the bushes. Come to the city, rent a house like everybody else. Because when we come to your own area, or whether if you ever have any area in the zoo, when we come there, what we do is we rent houses. We don't live in the bush. We don't stay in the bush. Where we stay out, where every other person lives, every citizen lives outside, pays rent. We even buy your land. We rebuild your place for you. We help you make sure that your land is properly taken care of. Your property, we don't seize anything that doesn't belong to us. We don't live in the bushes. We don't rape your women. We don't cut anybody's head. We live there peacefully with you. So we expect you, if you come to our own area, to get off the bush. The bush belongs to ESN. If you are in the bush, you are trespassing. The ESN will take care of you. That's correct. And then people are agitating, they made an investigation, the IG of police. I think I read something. The damn man, has he been sacked? I don't know. It looks like I read something. I'm not really sure of what I read, but it looks like there's an order. The acting Inspector General of Police is the person in charge right now. The man that they claim is Buhari is on the sick. Don't worry. Even in that because even this man that they say they are sacking, he knows the man there is not Buhari. The man is not the man that gave him a job. So he's going to sink if they will not take care of him anyway. If they make sure that they do something about him before he starts singing like Canary. Because, people like that, they all know. As because most of these people, so-called service chiefs, they all know that there is no Buhari. All of them, from Osibanjo down to whoever, they know that there is no Buhari in charge. But the point is that they already committed themselves to this evil, to this falsehood, to this conspiracy, so they don't know what to do with themselves. Unfortunately, they are in. You better don't go in. My cousin, one of my cousins was quite a big shot in the army, and each time I sit with him, it's a younger cousin, and when we talk, he tells me about coups. He said, listen, you better don't hear about a coup at all, because as soon as you hear about a coup, you're going to be part of the coup. Otherwise, they take you out. So that's the way it is. These people are all part of the coup, and they have to be in it. They have no choice. Osibanjo will not tell me that he doesn't know that the man there is not his boss. Of course he does. Olusegun Obasanjo, they all know. T.Y. Danjuma, they all know. They want to be, as patriotic, as politically correctness. I don't know what that means, but I use those words because there are people who are foolish, and all they do is telling you that but they want to be politically correct. Even when you see something that is wrong, you don't have to talk about it because you don't want to break up the thing that you call Nigeria that is already broken into pieces. It's like Nigeria is like a cracked windshield. When a windshield is cracked, it doesn't really fall off. It stays there. That's the way they make it. It's all cracked. You cannot see through them because they are all in pieces. All you need to do is just touch a little touch and the whole thing will go down. That's exactly how the zoo Nigeria is today. It's already cracked. All you need to do a little push and it will go its separate ways. We are looking, the people holding us today as we speak is the middle belt. We are just wanting to give you the chance. If you want to become a slave that they claim that you are, please come us and tell us. Let us know so we can move on. The Duduwas, they are doing marvelously well. I'm happy about it. We had visitors yesterday. The Duduwas, people are my daughter's friends. They were so excited, when they saw the broadcasting. They said, so this is where Radio Biafra is coming from. I said, it's not only here, it's all over the place. Radio Biafra is all over the world. She said, I listened to you. I didn't even know that I can one day see the station itself. I said, well, that's it. A little tiny place. We're making the wave. So I'm happy about what the Duduwas are doing. We're waiting for the middle belters. Declare your stand. Say what you want. We're not asking you to do anything. All we are saying is tell us your stand. If you want to remain the slaves that they call you, please go ahead. Let us know. I can move on. Meanwhile, I like what Wazirike did, and I say congratulations. I say kudos to him for waking up. Honestly, I have to say that I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I was making fun. When my little niece, my little nephew, actually commented, "Are you sure that person sitting there is Wazirike?" Because anything can go, anything goes these days. Maybe somebody's wearing a mask and Wazirike's mask. I said, no, that thing is very authentic. The point is that the person I felt very sorry for in this whole thing is this poor little girl that was interviewing Wazirike. You brought the whole chief to talk over the chief. The chief saying, I don't like people talking over me. I love that one very much. Because all these people, they think because they sit on TV, they talk, they can just open their mouth and say just about anything. Unfortunately, this one Marahalulu, because if there was a way to have gagged this, it probably was a live broadcast. Because if they had interviewed this man and then they want to air it later, of course the editors will do. But this one, you can't even edit anything in this one anyway. Because he didn't never give anybody any chance. He said it all the way he's supposed to say it, and that's very good for us. This is Radio Biafra USA2. This morning, I'm not going to play too many clips, but I'm going to let us discuss this Wazirike issue. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. And this is an eye-opener for the rest of the so-called elders who think that they know.
Eastern Security
Call us. The line is 646-920-4541. Give us a call.
Dami hano noso, obukini kai nanu. Dami hano noso, akwonyo buna no noso. Dami hano noso. Nandami bike jene. Ndami bike jene. Ndami ejebe. Ebusizi enu ndami umu wajana tonyuta brother mo. Nebuge kume. Eastern Security Iyke n'olu. Obukini kai na nuzi, dami hano noso. Obukini kai na nuzi, dami hano noso. Obukini kai na kozi fene, dami hano noso.
Good afternoon from my side. How are you, sir? I did greet you, my elder. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Woke Jiramugo. I'm a minute. She made up there.
Well.
There was, sir.
Well
done, my brother. Okay. Let's go there. Yes. I think Wazirike not miss any words on what he was saying. I think he said it the way I think he has been listening to our leader. I think he has learned his lessons.
You didn't introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us where
okay.
you come from.
Mazi Chukwudi calling from South Africa.
Ndewo.
Sorry about that. Yeah, all the Morocco. I see the hot now with the talker.
Yes.
So because this thing don't pass, we kind of a little bit excited, a little bit trying to actually mourn our people that fell in Ebonyi State.
Yes.
But at least there's a good news out there that our people that are arrested for no reason has been freed. Because I think that prison, if not because of we have not got to that point. They suppose after they open the prisons and they release the innocent people they put there, even if they are armed robbers, seriously, is the government of Nigeria have caused them to be who they are? Because that country have actually created a whole lot of poverty against the indigenous, and they must understand those poverty they have created have actually given the people the boldness to go out there and get what belongs to them, and that's what our people are doing. Even though we don't know this unknown government, but I think they are working towards justice. Owazulike went this far, and I must say kudos to him. He used to be my boss in 2000 and 2001. Yeah, I think he has learned a little bit lesson. But let's wait. You know, our leader used to say when David Lumahe came to make some comment, he said one phone call, he changed his mind and start talking something else. Let's hope tomorrow he doesn't change, because he was not actually answering the question that he was asked. He was actually expose of what is happening.
Yeah.
If people, because that broadcast was actually broken, and also there was an English version of it. There was a guy. He lambasted both of them. He actually, I said, I think seriously, the person that asked a question whether he's wearing mask, I should be part of. I should be part of them that should ask this question. If this guy was still, this is the guy that went and danced in the mothers of our people in Obibo. Hey, this is what feed them. Hey, this is what feed them. Oh, to what? I mean, there can be this type of a U-turn.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a very good job, my brother,
No.
my elder.
No.
That was a fantastic job that he did there.
Yes.
And then I want to say, my leader, Akamodinenu, Mazi Akitas, we do am. We are getting there. It's taking us a few more steps. It's cracked. It's breaking.
That's right.
And the breaking bottle, no mekotarism, according to Zeke. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we thank God. And we are there. Thank you, my brother. And well done.
Thank you so much. All right. The truth is, like I said before, he did well. But you must go on the major church, when they are as not deliverance, when they hit you on the head, you start talking. So I don't know, but if I work out, let us wait. Like my last broadcast, my friend just said, one phone call might make the person change. So let us keep our fingers crossed, But so far, so good. There's no problem. We don't have any issue with his behavior or whatever he said. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon to you, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Dr. Iyke. I greet you, Mazi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes. Greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father will continue to keep us moving, because you see, I support with you also. I support for Wazirike if he have realized the truth to condemn the abominable thing that is happening in the zoo called Nigeria. And what we here now they have mega prison. If the IPOB members, if you found them guilty, though they are not, because what they are seeking is what to them. But if because of the partiality that is in the zoo and intimidation and discrimination that everybody is lamenting, we want to jail them. But the people that is going from village to village, killing innocent people, they are not terrorists. They are moving freely. It simply means the doom that is coming before the zoological republic, because this is exactly what they have planted. And whatever you plant in this world, definitely you look forward to repeat. What is happening in the zoo is what the zoo deserves. The zoo can never survive it.
Well.
At the end, it is better and good for you that is listening to me. You are a ruler, not leader. If you know what leadership is all about, then you will realize that the voice of the masses remains your power. It is what the masses wishes, that is exactly what you will command. But very sad indeed that the zoo rulers failed to know this. That is the reason why they are killing their masses. But we are saying enough is enough. So it's better for you people to know this truth. And what is that truth? We say definitely you must say it, and you are now realizing it, and it's left for you to say it. Definitely by fire by force, you must say it. Nigeria is not one. Biafrans, we want to be free. We want to stay on our own. If you want to stay in Nigeria, then you come out boldly and say, I want to remain in Nigeria. But for we, the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, that is our stand. And we must definitely be free. So freedom is what is Nigeria crying for. Nigeria needs division. If you don't know, we are telling you this, and you must divide it.
Yes.
Mazi, the blessing of Chukwu Kikabiama will be with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, the man that stood on top of the truth, and he is saying it by the strength of Chukwu Kikabiama. We will get this nation of our land. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, I have another call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother. My name is Rapture, and I'm calling right now from the Ipob in Onitsha province of Biafra land. Actually, Mazi, I want to just say one or two things regarding what is going on. I think it is high time now for our, people, those governors and senators and House of Rep members to understand that, Nigeria doesn't belong to them. There are people who own Nigeria. The new Inspector General of Police, who was appointed by the Garba Shehu and his fellow cabal, have imposed Fulani man, the same Fulani people who claim that they are from Niger, from Cameroon, from other part of the Africa. They came into this country and they have been appointed as Chief of Army Staff and the Commissioner of Police. Now, they have appointed one of them again to head the police Inspector General. Now, he is trying to convince the useless Nigerians that they are going to crash or crush IPOB, just like the one in Imo State is talking about. And I've not heard this man. I've not heard even Hope Uzodimma. I've not heard him, other police to go and crush the herdsmen. Ever since herdsmen have been killing innocent people even in Imo State. They won't. But they will be quick to react and to command their slave masters to go and fight their own people. So it's high time they understand that you cannot force yourself in Nigeria. They don't want you, they hate you. That is why there is killing now going on in Kaduna. People are being slaughtered and people are being kidnapped. They won't condemn it. They won't send soldiers to go and look for that people. The Commissioner of Police cannot make a statement and say that it is the Fulani that is doing it. But the prison was opened and the innocent people who are being caged in that place leave. They say it's the IPOB, the ESM. To tell you they are proving to you that they really hate you. They want to treat you as a conquered people. But we are saying no, we are not. We are not conquered. This is our land. We own this. We own this place. So it is high time the likes of Wazirike and Co should understand that, and they should speak like people who own the land. They are not slaves, and we are not slaves. And we are not going to be slaves for anybody. We have to take what belongs to us. That is what everybody should understand. What we are fighting for is what belongs to us. That is exactly what we are fighting for. Not to take what belongs to Fulani, nor Yoruba, Hausa people. It is our land. We want to secure it. Thank you very much.
There were. All right, thank you so much for your call. Let's take another one. It's coming. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp on private line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi Ike. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. This is Rabbi Charles speaking from my location. I just want to add few things from the clip that you played. I didn't want to comment on it yesterday. I just kind of said something and exited because I don't just feel like saying anything. I've said a lot yesterday, but let me say this before I comment. Let me give our people shout out, greeting Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra, freedom lovers, I salute you. Our leader is Mazi Nandekano. I salute you. Mazi Iyke.
Yes.
Let me say this. It will take a very stupid, wicked, heartless human being to look at what is going on in Nigeria and still live in denial.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
You see, from the interview that the evil BBC had with Wazirike, I mean, Wazirike, I can understand his problem all along. This is the common problem with Igbo man or Biafran. When the younger one is coming out and is vibrant and people are following him, you tend to be jealous. It is written in the Bible. Herman and Mordecai, they are co-palace staff. High priest against Jesus, they are ministerial colleague. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Cain killed Abel, they are brothers. So this I can understand his where this problem of not seeing things is coming from, but sometimes you can push things aside and look at things critically. I think he's doing it. I'm not praising him because he woke up too little, too late. When we have lost so many lives, and the BBC woman didn't allow him to talk, then he had to caution the woman. Say, did you bring me here to just conduct formality kind of interview, or you want me to say something? And he said what he needed to have said long ago, than dragging these things. And this thing, I am putting it to all the runaway soldiers, those that are talking ill of IPOB and Mazi Nandekano. You have seen that this is not about IPOB, not about Mazi Nandekano. It has to do with injustice. Injustice going on. Our youths are being locked up in cells in different locations. The Fulani herdsmen are being released to kill people. The mask wearer quickly commented from his sick bed, or where they're renovating him or enhancing the plastic that is wearing. From wherever he is, they said he's in UK. And a lot of people are seeing it. That your people are dying, they are being killed, that you are subjugated, they are coming with armor tanker everywhere. But Fulanis are being looked after, they are being trained. They say they are repented Boko Haram members. And who preached to them? Which gospel did they use to repent? These people are sick. If I have nuclear button, I will nuke Nigeria. I will nuke that place. These people are sick. And some idiot Igbo people working for BBC, it is high time for you to drop that microphone and camera and get lost from that place. And stop deceiving our people. These people that ran off, have you seen that all along Mazi Nandekano has been right on what is going on in that contraption? Have you seen it? Until when the thing comes to your doorstep, the level of what they plan, they don't even know whether you have worked for them before. They don't know, because a new king is there that doesn't know Joseph. He will kill everybody there. So why can't you join your people? Drop all animosities, pain, envy, jealousy, backbiting, tribalism. Drop it and join forces. Let's get this idiot out. Mazi Iyke in Dewo. I'm not just happy in Dewo, sir. Dewo.
Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA2. We're still taking live calls here at 646-920-4541. AM 845-344-7984. That's the WhatsApp line. There's a new WhatsApp line that we just got. It's 845, I repeat, 845-344-7984. Then we have the number line 929-406-9953. That's the line for the principal officers. And the ladies can use any of the lines that they wish. But the other line, we have the WhatsApp, the straight line. And we're also on Signal. The Signal comes on 845-2839-665. We're talking this morning about what our elder, Iyke, was interviewed. I love the interview very much because I saw the discomfort on the face of the person that was interviewing him. She felt very uncomfortable, and I also liked it when he rebuked her. Say, "Stop! I'm an elder. Don't talk to me like that. You didn't bring me here. You invited me to this interview, and now you won't let me talk." That's good. I have another call coming in. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on private line.
My man Ugo Jaka. I am calling from United States of America, and I reside here in Washington, D.C. Mazi, I'm from Amibo. Amibo is in Olo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jejob.
I'm sorry, that line just went off. I don't know what happened. Please call us back. Call us back. I'll take your call anytime it comes in. Fortunately, you were talking and the line just went off. I don't know. Oh, here he comes again. Let's see. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi, I'm so sorry. The phone got cut off. This is my man Ugo Jaka. I'm calling from United States of America, Mazi. I reside here in Washington, D.C. I am from Amibo. Amibo is in Olo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jejob of Ipob. Mazi, I thank you for what you do for Biafra, and then I thank God for Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi. Yeah, Mazi, what I want to say this morning is that, I said at least the man that says bad thing is saying a good thing now. That is Wazirike. He know what is good. He know exactly. He know that his children are not in the same boat with him. It is high time they realize what we are facing now. But we are facing our life, preservation of our life. We are facing very bad things that nobody have ever faced in their life. I have never seen a nation, I have never seen indigenous people in this world that have gone through what we are going through in Nigeria. What we have gone through in Nigeria from the time up to today. We are 3.5 to 5 million children and men and women. We are intentionally exterminated. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody gave any apology. Still, they are coming to our land. Still, their eye is focused on our land. Now that they have brought all these Fulanis, and everybody just acting as if it is something, we didn't know. And then he himself now is talking again as if he didn't know what was going on. So when they were giving all those places, Rugas and everything, and brought even this, the former governor of Abia State, okay? When they gave all this land that they gave to Fulani, in the Enugu, even Devumahi, everything that they gave now, those people have planted themselves. They have put bombs everywhere. They have put their AK-47. And they are coming. They are killing. They are still there. Organizing themselves and killing. And killing. We know that the people that are going to die are the women. We know that it is the children that are going to die. We know that it is our elderly people that they're going to go after. We know how they operate. We know that they operate at night. These people do not come and confront you face to face to shoot you. What they do is that when they come, they kill and then they go to the barrack. And that is the reason why they have posted all the Fulani herdsmen, the jihadists in the military and the police, they posted them to our land. And this is what is going on. So, whether they like it or not, no matter whatever they say, many years ago already, now it's high time for them to understand this thing that Nnamdi Kanu have been saying all those times. It's going to be very clean and clear to all the politicians from all, Ohanezo to everybody. All of them are going to feed the pen. They're going to emotionally visit them. So the only thing I'm saying now is that for the people that say that they are the stakeholders, you are one of those people that you feel that you have all those money and then you are rich, or even if you don't have. I am asking you and I'm begging you, please help us now to sponsor the ESN. Because ESN now, you see that why we are talking about the ESN, that is the Eastern Security. Assuming that we don't have this Eastern Security Network and we were waiting for the governors just to have security for us. So what do you think that we would have done? But now that we know we have the ESN, and then we know that our ESN is on the ground. So what do? Instead of crying and talking and doing things, let us use this anger of this pain they have inflicted on us, use that anger and support the ESN. Support and donate to ESN. If you don't donate to ESN, you know that you are so wicked and then you hate your family. And that is what it's all about. And you cannot say that you don't know where to donate. Because if you say you don't know where to donate, you know that you are foolish. The only thing you have to do is take your card, your smartphone, and then go to Google. And when you go to Google, what do? You type www.ipob in USA.org. www.ipob in USA.org/donate. And then when you click it there, then you make donation of any amount of money that you want to donate. Because this money you're donating is for the security. That is for the ESN. Because the fear of ESN is the reason why you see them, they have not invaded us. Because they don't know what they're going to confront them. That is the ESN. And then not only that, the money you're going to donate is the money that we're going to give you information about when these people are coming and how they are coming. Because the only place you can get the authentic information is from our media. This Radio Biafra that you are talking about, IPOB community radio that we are talking about and everything, that is all. And if you are in Biafra land and you have not downloaded IPOB community radio app, you know that you are foolish. Because if you are still depending on the media of Nigeria, you know that definitely you're going to die. They are here already. There is no two ways about it. So please, if you want to donate, I'm urging you please again to go to www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is it. Mazi, thank you and God bless you.
God bless you. All right, thank you very much. I'll take a very short break and I'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. Don't go away. All right, I'm back again. Nnamdi Kanu, Malachangwa Chineke Nyelobodanye. Kamona Gibliwendo. That's exactly what it is, and the language is very, very clear. We're talking about our leader, whom God has given us to lead us to our freedom. Freedom is our goal. There's nothing anybody can do to stop what we're doing. Yesterday, I came across, I think, something by Farrakhan. Farrakhan was saying something, and I attributed the exact same thing to what our leader has been saying all these years. It's very interesting. The coincidence is very magnificent, and I think I need to share it with you. Just listen to this. It's a short interview, discussion with his friend.
When you are willing and not afraid anymore to pay the price for freedom, don't let this white man tell you that violence is wrong. Every damn thing that he got it by being violent.
That's right.
Killing people, raping and robbing and murdering. He's doing it as we speak. And then he has the nerve to come and tell us that violence and hatred won't get it. Don't buy that. He's worthy to be hated. Worthy. Because of the evil that he does. God hates. I don't know why man think you're better than God when God in the Bible said he loved Jacob but he hated Esau. In the Bible he said no man can serve two masters. He'll love one and hate the other. They have made us little sheep that they can walk over and run over, but when we decide it's over, and we should make that decision, it's over, we're not taking it anymore, and we cannot pass on to another generation the legacy of our cowardice when we know the problem and won't move to erase the problem. That's our fault. We gotta change. See, one of the things that our ancient people knew, yours and mine, when it got to the point where they would be extinguished, they had to fight. Even if they lost, they had to fight. So the great warrior spirit came up out of us. Same with the blacks, same in Haiti, same in Central and South America, the Maroons. All of those came to a position where they had to fight. In that church, where 9 of our brothers and sisters were shot down by a skunk, how in the hell are we justified in offering him love and he offers us death?
Somebody asked me the other day,
Excuse me for my passion.
That's
brother.
okay. Asked me, can you forgive him? And I looked at him, I said, no, I cannot forgive him because he knew what he was doing. He was cold and calculated, and he was just fostering the same hate.
Who asked you that question, brother? Did he look like us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah, I know.
How in the hell? I mean, it's an insult
It
to
is
me
an insult.
that you're going to ask me, can you forgive? How long have white people been doing this kind of evil to the darker people in the earth?
Well, how long
Since
do we have
they've
to
been
continue?
here. And when we make up our mind, we're not taking it no more. Because it's better to be dead than to live under tyranny all the days of your life. This is why America separated from England. The tyranny of King George was too.
All right, that's correct. You see, when I listen to this, it's like I'm listening to our leader, Mazi. These things have been happening and happening and happening and happening. It is about time, and this is the time, and nobody's going to stop what we are doing. This is Radio Biafra USA2.
White, that's a white. All we want to be the white. Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening.
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're going to be here. Talking
White,
about
that's a white. All we want to be the white.
something
Radio
about it.
station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening.
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio
All right, I'm having an issue here. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're still taking calls. Give us a call at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984. That's the WhatsApp line. I have a call coming in on straight line at this time. Let's take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon from Italy. My name is Mazi. I'm a native of Okapovis.
Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you, my brother. I want to say that our brother, no matter what, Iyke has woken up, and whatever that may be the cause, we don't know, but we thank God for that interview, because you can see the person interviewing him is trying to put words in his mouth, telling him to not this. What you're saying was Iyke is not what we expect, but he continues to say this.
What is saying?
He say, "I know where you are going. You want me to condemn, and I'm been condemning since. What is the result? What have I gained by condemning them all?" So this is I know when I watched the video last night, I say maybe I will still watch it to know if it's the real man. But thank God it's him. I want to tell those who are BBC workers, those people, they need, unknown government need to visit them one by one, because they are part of the major problem. They will come on media and be asking people questions, putting words in the mouth of somebody. If you don't hold yourself, you will fall apart. Yeah. You begin to, dance to their own tune, and they will be happy, telling you to keep it on, keep it on. Thank God for together we shall get Biafra. All we need is Biafra. If today is morning or now, it's still good, though it's late, but we can still make it. I want to say that all IPOB should continue to move on. We are with our leader. Anyway, he said we are going, it's where we are going. Anything he said that we should do, let us do it. Let's forget the distraction. Whether he eat money now, he tell the woman that in South Africa, okay, if you are telling me that I'm scamming there, if this is a Fulani men come with AK-47, different weapons to kill our people, and we do prayer and fasting for weapons to come to fight them. Okay, you'll be inside the room, and your enemy will be dying. Thank you for that kind of answer that is giving them. Next time they will know how the kind of person they are asking questions and the kind of questions they will asking. Thank you, and God bless you, brother.
God bless you. Thank you so much. All right, thank you for your call. This is Radio Biafra USA2. Like I said, we have also calls on Signal at 845-283-9665 +1 929-406-9953. That's the line for the principal officers. and the ladies. The ladies can call on any of the lines that they wish to call from, but specifically 92940699953 is dedicated to them and the principal officers. This is Radio Biafra USA2. We are broadcasting live from Houston, Texas this morning, and we're going to stay here for a while.
We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood, but they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special, exceptionally special, the largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored.
All right, I have a call coming in here on caller on signal. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
As I'm calling from the zoo, my name is Kelechi.
Welcome to the program.
God will bless you. Thank you for keeping on. My little contribution, Mazi. See, yesterday when I contributed a little in the Mazi and Ozia's program, I said those who know Owazirike, those who know him should advise him. That place he slept day before yesterday. I am repeating it again. That place he slept day before yesterday. He should continue to sleep in that part of the house. Because it's like there is a spirit in that part of the house that have worked on his brain. Maybe if he continues sleeping in that part of the house, something better may come out of him. That does not mean that we are still watching everybody with our one eye closed. I tell you, because we know that anything can happen, but I want to thank him for disappointing BBC yesterday.
Yes.
You know, when you do good, I will tell you, and when you do bad, and you 50-50, no time to waste. He disappointed BBC yesterday, and I know that next time BBC will not call him for interview, or before they will call him now, it will take time. Because you see, BBC, Mazi, BBC is one of the until some people begin to understand the way those of us in IPOB understand what BBC stands for. Like the way our General Ojukwu said is BBC, what the British megaphone. Until people begin to understand that media house, they will not be, in fact, that is when they will understand what we are saying here. What BBC wanted to do yesterday is to make sure that they bring confusion in our land.
Yeah.
So that by now we will be attacking Owazirike. And we will forget that our people were massacred in our Ebonyi state. We will also forget that they are bombing our place in Akwa Ibom as of yesterday. Bandits are killing in the north, kidnapping people in the north, raping in the north, destroying farms and all that. But Nigeria Air Force have left the north and left Boko Haram in the Middle East, in the northeast, and they are somewhere in Akwa Ibom, bombing villages where innocent people are living. This is what BBC wanted us to leave, not to talk about it, and that's why they brought Owazirike, so that by now I will be laying curse at Owazirike and every other person will be quarreling with. I just thank God that Owazirike uses his head, and I also want to talk to other Eflefus. Maybe they will begin to use their head and see that this is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not about IPOB. It is about our survival. We need to survive. We need to do something to defend our land. And sometimes I begin to imagine, Mazi, look at what is happening, what the unknown gunman is doing. Only God knows what will happen the day our leader will come out and say, okay, all the IPOB, come and go and join what the unknown gunman and the Eastern Security Network is doing on the ground. Mazi, that day the zoo will burn. That's right. I just imagine the number of smoke that will be going from the earth to heaven, from the part of the zoo. Because some people, you see all this one, those governors and those people that call themselves politicians that are making mouth writing, all those they are e-writer, they will run. Because many of us have lost a lot in this struggle. Mazi, many have lost, and many are still making sacrifice. And those people that their children, they're locked up in prison, their wife, their husband were locked up in prison for nothing. Mas, do you think that if those guys get gone today or were able to list among the known gunmen, do you think that they are going to spare anybody in the zoo? They will kill everybody they see with the Nigerian military or police uniform. I want to use the medium before I leave, Mas. Those are our brothers who are still working in Nigerian army or police, as they send you to come down and kill your people. This is not the time of Iyke Nwachukwu join the Nigerian army to kill our people. Better use your head. Because I will be here. I will be here on Facebook. Watch your wife mourn, cry that you're killed. It is better you resign. Don't drop that gun and go back home, or go and join your brothers and fight for the liberation. The people you are fighting, they are not fighting to. We are not fighting to live again. What we are fighting is fight to finish. You are fighting for salary. 50,000 a month, but we are fighting for survival of our children and unborn children. So we are not going to give up, because we are not fighting to go home. We are fighting to win this battle. It doesn't matter how many of us that die and how many that live. Our leader said in last broadcast, if it is only one man and one woman that remain that call Biafra, they will start. But this time around, heaven and earth will bear us witness, because we have made a lot of sacrifice, and we are still making sacrifice for the freedom of our people, and we are not going to allow any criminal to jeopardize what we have been fighting for all these years. It doesn't matter media house you use, or your propagandists, or those who write for you or work for you and British and anywhere. The zoo will burn down. As God bless you.
Eastern Security Network ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha, ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba, ndị na-eche Biafra nche ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha, ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị abịa ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ? Ndị abịa ha nọ n'ọsọ. Akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ. Ndị abịa ha nọ n'ọsọ.
Mazi, I just want to chip some things in. I hear my brother speaking. Sir, just want to ask you a question. How exactly, because I don't know you as maybe the way the country is ruled, you people can explain to us so that we can understand, because sometimes, someday, somebody of my age might try to run for president. I learned that when the one they called Buhari traveled to London, Garba Shehu say that Buhari can run the president, that is, he can run Nigeria from wherever he is. Now, my question now, sir, is people that will do that, this country is confusing a lot of people with so many things. So just two things I want to say. Why is it, if the Buhari can run Nigeria wherever he is, why is Osibanjo decorating the new IGP of police? Which power did he using to do that? How is that work? Somebody who did not hand power over to you traveled to London for 2 weeks. Now from there, they didn't say Osibanjo appointed the new IG of police. They say Buhari appointed or presidency. Now, why is Osibanjo the one decorating him? They're busy flighting photo up and down. That's number one question, sir. I don't know where the power he's doing that from, because there was no power handed over to him. Fulani is just running this country like Mama Akara. Now another one is, sir, why is it that especially the BBC are so eager to interview the Igbos, and among those interviews, They are not bringing people. They kill people in issues, or they kill in that is part of that area of Udi and the rest of them within. There's a lot of killing going on. Even now, Ebonyi State is boiling heavily. But I'm not hearing the Igbos, the one them inviting, including Channel TV, AIT, and Arise TV. All of them are talking for Imo's jailbreak. The Imo jailbreak, there was no single soul lost there. The way they're free, that is, these people, no matter who they are, they're professional in the world. They're even better than Nigeria police and the army. There's no way Nigeria police can go on the operation where 184 people, 1,840 something people involved without a soul being lost. There's no such history. But these people who went there, there is no soul lost. Professionally, they do their things, sing 30 minutes happily, Easter moon. They just went away. Then, but why is it the most cry in the entire nation where that is, according to Simon Ekpa, over 100 people died in Ebonyi State? The useless media are reporting 16. In a issues or they killed 20. As I'm speaking to you now, Nigeria doesn't really know what is going on because almost every village, almost every clan, they are all setting up security now because nowhere is safe. But you cannot hear even right now the interview at Igbo man in BBC. The only emphasizing on what happened in where and the rest of them. What of those who lost their soul? What happened to them? Who is asking after those words? Emene, they begged this guy in Enugu called himself Ifeanyi Ugwai. There's a lot of people, including Ohaneze, the most state judiciary inquiry, independent judiciary inquiry to find out what happened. Till today, nothing have happened. Numerous things have happened in Igbo land. But why is this one making so headline? Who died in Owerri a day before yesterday? That's the question I'm asking. God bless you, sir.
Security, you see an Iyke n'olu. Then they change Biafra, you see an Iyke n'olu. If it's all of family, I need we marry. Obugini kaina nuzi, ndami hano noso. Obugini kaina nuzi, ndami hano noso. Obugini kana kozi fenu, ndami hano noso. Onye mana mwaga kanodu, onye mana mwaga kanodu, onye mana mwaga kanodu.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mazi. I feel us. Dr. Peters, I should say. I can't believe I'm violating my own rules.
Auditorium.
You see, Mazi, you see the interview conducted by BBC with Wazirike is designed for one thing and one thing only. It's a spy work. It's designed, that's why the questions are very probing. It's designed to know the mind of Wazirike with regards to to see whether there can be a division between Dr. Kano and Wazirike so that they can now work with Wazirike to act as an opposing force. But unfortunately for them, they found out that Wazirike is with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's view. So they were disappointed. And then going back to the attack in Imo State, there's something that is going on that people are not catching. No middle belts, certain soldiers are willing to die for the cause of Nigeria anymore. That's why there wasn't any resistance. Okay? Because that's a top security environment. No resistance whatsoever. What they're not telling you is that there's a crack in the military. The only people that will shoot a gun there are the Fulanis in the army, nobody else. So they are scared. Iyke is a smart man. He knows when to make a U-turn. He has seen that the cry of this criminal, Fulani appointed administrator, is a sign of fear. Remember, the people guarding his place took off. They ran away. The soldiers ran away in the army. Of which, if they had decided to go there, they would have just picked him up. Let me thank my brother Kelechi and the loudspeaker here, what's his name, Chidera. They got the idea. You see, the BBC was only tailoring his questions on the issue that happened in Imo, forgetting that the whole of Nigeria is engulfed with violence. With the recent few days ago, what happened in Ebonyi State, but he continued to hammer on Imo.
Yeah.
Iyke did not buy into that, which was a very big plus for him. He continued to redirect her until he even cautioned her like a kid. You don't come here to shut me up.
That's right. You
invited me for an interview, so don't tell me what to say. I'm an old man. So that they failed, because that's the idea. You see, BBC Igbo is acting the work of a spy for the British in finding out the minds of the people they can use. That's why, you remember when you asked Dr. Prince Kano in Igbo language, he said, Kunu Baudo. And you remember what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu answered him?
Yes.
Told him, Nana Magwandia, the Kuza Gesimi Fasimpa, say many to a you understand that?
Yeah.
I can't get the quote very correct. So the BBC is a very dangerous setup. That is the purpose, to always spy and know who to use and when to use, and to find where there is a crack among the Biafran. But they see the unity they never seen before, even from Iyke. And I'm warning the governors, this is the last, what I would call an escape route for them.
Yes.
To seize on the thing that happened in the incident in Ebonyi State, and know that now you can violate every agreement you have with them. Even the money they gave you, they have forfeited it because they have violated the oath of office which you swore to protect the Fulanis as Nigerians, even though they are not Nigerians, and to allow them to stay with our people. But unfortunately, they did not consult the citizens about allowing them, allowing them to do whatever they want, anything you want, sir. Allowing them to do whatever they want. You understand?
Yes.
So they are now in a situation that is very, very bad. And finally, if British people continue to work with Nigerians, especially the very disturbing picture I saw on the internet where they're training Nigerian soldiers to lay flat on the ground and shoot. When somebody lays on the ground, all you need to do is raise his muzzle of gun a little bit up. You can never escape from it. It's either it gets in the middle, in the head, or in the leg. If you are training Nigerian soldiers to lay down in a warfare position, that is ambush tactics in the military. It's called ambush. When you ambush people like that, laying down on the ground, then you can, give a very massive blow to your incoming opponent. That's exactly what they are doing, and it's criminal. It is criminal. The British should understand that certain behavior is not tolerated. They are violating the sovereignty of Nigeria as a country. They said it's a country. By coming in, something that is internal, playing a part. In other words, we are free to go to any country and ask them for assistance, because that's what they are giving to Nigeria. They should allow Nigeria to solve her own internal problem. You do not meddle with a country's internal problem that is within their own boundaries. British people are doing something. And let me warn them, if they ever encourage Nigerians to invade Eastern region, every person in diaspora must go to London. We will occupy London and decimate London, not by shooting gun. We will defecate on their streets. We will trash the whole place, and they will never be comfortable. Every Biafran in diaspora must be willing to move to London in a day that will be set up, so that we can disrupt London and make sure that they do not sleep, defecate on their street, pee on their streets, cause what is called social havoc in their land. We are warning them. There are many ways we can use to cripple their idea. My brother, there's a lot of things that is going on. Every Easterner must wake up and see where they are going.
Yes.
With whatever they are doing, whatever they think they are doing. We are watching. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
God bless you, sir. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA2. We're still taking calls. Calls are coming in. We're having a conversation this morning. And don't forget, I still want to remind you that Friday is a big day for our leader and the Ambazonians. They're having a joint broadcast. And, let's listen to what's going to happen. It's coming in on Friday, the 7th, at 7 p.m., Biafra land time. That's when they're going to have it. So synchronize the time to Biafra land, and then we'll listen to the Ambazonians and our leader, Mazi Namdekano. I'll take a very short break, and I'll be back with you. Let's stay tuned. Don't go away.
Eastern Security Network ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị abịa eburu ohu wee bịaba ndị na-eche Biafra nche ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị abịa eburu ohu wee bịaba mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi ndị abịa ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ ndị abịa ha nọ n'ọsọ akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ ndị abịa ha nọ n'ọsọ ndami bike jene ndami jebe ebusizi enu ndami ụwa jana tojuka brother.
I think you're having an issue with your Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is not strong enough. Go ahead. Let's try it one more time, because you're dragging. Your words are dragging, which has to do with the Wi-Fi. Yeah.
So, our leader, Mazi Namdekano, the Onyerembaba, I call him, of Biafra. Really, a song that says Zihaine maybe Biafra restoration is a project of Chukwu. 90% of the struggle is spiritual. You see, in the book chapter
I think our sister, you need to move around because you're not, your words are not coordinating. You're breaking. We're not making sense out of what you're saying, and I think it has to do with your Wi-Fi. Yes, just move around.
I'll call back.
Okay, that's better. It's better to call us back. We'll take another call on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp. I want to is connecting. It looks it's connecting. I don't know if somebody's making a call on your end there or if it has to do with your Wi-Fi. Still have to call us back like our sister also. Call back on WhatsApp. You know, the line is having a problem over there. I have another one coming on straight line. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. My name is Simon. I'm coming from Nigeria State. Someone is coming Iyke protect I feel the family members all over the world and all the Biafra working for the restoration of the May he protect our leader, guide him, protect him. Iyke give him more wisdom. Any step he make, may he bring us closer to Biafra. May he guide his going out and coming in. He said, Mazi Peters, what is going on in Biafra land and in the world? I heard somebody, Brother Ben, talking about the British government. I have let some of them know, and our leader that can narrate things very well to them, who are sending message. We don't want them. There are some of us that know they are the enemy. The Satan on this earth are them and their family. They have behaved and committed a lot of atrocity against us, even right away from slave trade. Immediately the Fulanis let them know who we are, that we are there. And we have been taking it. Enough is enough. We can take them on in any way. In any way. We have been here, we have studied different wars. They never win anyone, they run away. I'm talking about people that are in one place, but we are all over the world. We just want to be free. We have taken a lot of things from them and the Fulani. They make us to take it the way they think they have an upper hand on it. We tell them that our own madness is more than things they have seen before. Enough is enough. We just want to be free, to be left alone, to live like others. They can't take us and hand us over to our enemies and yet fighting, making us to be in one Nigeria. How much did we pay in Royal Nigeria Company? 862,000 pounds. And our life and our blood have been paid for that one Nigeria. Enough is enough. You live in London, you enjoy your people survive. One person died in London, it will be breaking news. But you allow Fulanis to be slaughtering us all the way from slave trade. Enough is enough. We will not even talk our enemy back home. I know that is the worst enemy, but the land of Biafra land and people that have sold their soul in this Biafra struggle, we deal with them like our sister was talking. We'll do the one we're supposed to do and leave the rest for people to do Abiyama.
Thank you.
If it is Biafra must be resolved. There's nothing anybody can do about it. If you don't see it, you hear the smell. If you don't hear the smell, you feel it. Only thing you hear in the man will say, oh, hey, Biafra. Kind of from here.
Thank you very much. All right, I have a call coming back on now. Sister is coming back on Signal. Call on Signal. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, sir. I just called back.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Thank you. You see, for the past 3 or 4 days, we have been having issues with network. Even the local calls are not going through.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not surprised. It's not allow our people to start. Yeah. So as I was saying, that 90% of what we are doing is spiritual. Ihe anyị na-eme bụ ihe mmụọ. Onye anyị na-achụla aja bụ oke mmụọ. The Lord Chukwu Okike Abiama, the God of Biafra, has come down to fight concerning his project Biafra, which is the kingdom of God here on earth. And as I quoted before, in Proverbs 21 verse 1, it says that the heart of king is in the hands of Chukwu Okike Abiama to direct him the way he should go. And again in the book of Numbers 22 and 23, we saw what played out. Balak hired Balaam to curse the children of Israel. And God said, okay, go, but what I put in your mouth, that is what you will speak. So I am not surprised that Iyke said all he said, as if he is in good terms with our leader, Mazi. He has been castigating our leader. He has been saying so many bad things about our leader. And they ganged up with the DJ Razor and the one in the creek. All of them ganged up against our leader. So coming now to say all this is he said, it's not by his mind, it's not by his power, it's not because he is wise. But Chukwu Okike Abiama definitely put into his mouth what to say, and he had no choice than to say it. That's what I want our people to understand. That he said all he said is not by his power, is not by his understanding. Chukwu Okike Abiama has this battle. You see, these unknown gunmen, another name they said the answer is a heavenly task force, guardian angels. Yes. I hope you know. Mazi.
Yes,
so they are the weapons of God. According to Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 20, he said that these are my battle axe and my weapons of war. He can use anything to fight. Yes. He can use anything to do his battle. He can use man, he can use demon, he can use anything. So our people should know that Chukwu Okike Abiama has come to fight the battle, to set us free, and he will use anything. So whatever the zoo is talking about, we are not mindful of that. Neither do we care what Britain is doing. All we know is that victory is ours. And very soon we shall celebrate. Yes. Thank you as the Lord continue to strengthen you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA2. We are still taking calls here. Our sister have said it all. The man was talking, but he was, like I said, my little nephew just said, are you sure that this person is the same as Iyke? Because he's been listening to him. Most of these young people, they listen. They are not very ignorant about what we are doing. They are very, very close to what we are doing. More than all they do is just listen, and then they have their own opinion. He asked the question on the comment, are you sure that it's not somebody wearing mask? Because this doesn't sound like the person that he knows. All right, I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me?
Welcome to the program. Yes, I can hear you, sir. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Germany.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Just to add to what the previous callers have said, I watched that video from Iyke yesterday. It was really, really, funny to note that almost more than 6 times, if you watch clearly,
yes,
the BBC reporter kept on asking him, "Who be the people we do am?" Iyke replied, "It is too early. Let them investigate." She asked again, "Who be the people? Who be the people we do am?" He replied, basically trying to put words into his mouth, you know, and it's just, you know, this is clear as daylight, you know, trying to give a dog a bad name and hang the dog.
Yes.
Personally, I would is to tell you how, you know, how BBC, how evil this, you know, the media can be. Personally, I would suggest that there needs to be a media campaign or a protest. This would be my suggestion. In the UK, especially in the UK, for the world to know what the British government, this is not just even about, you know, this is not what the British government is doing by aiding the atrocities of a Nigerian government, killing, you know, in a supposed democracy.
Yes.
The world needs to know this. I mean, if they don't know already, but the UK citizens, they need to know about this.
Yes.
Because the news, this is what the atrocities of the British government, you know, how terrible it is. And this is just my suggestion, to also throw more light on how they keep on propping up evil regimes, such as the one we have in the zoo. You know? This would be my suggestion.
Thank you very much, Charles. Thank you so much for your call. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here. That was a good one. Yes, those in diaspora can do that, get themselves together. You know, carry placards and tell the British to get out of Nigeria, because I don't really see what they're going there to do. Actually, they can go whatever, but for us Biafrans anyway, not that we are crying that they're going. They can go wherever they want to go, but the truth remains that freedom is our goal, and we're going to get our freedom, whether they like it or not. We're going to get our freedom or we all die trying to get it. We'll get it. There's nothing they can do to stop us. People will die, we know. That's a normal thing, because they are trying to, you know, the Asari Dokubo man has said something with my ego. If somebody has your sugar in your mouth, how do you get him out? You go hold his throat. So that's what they are doing. They're trying to hold our throat because they want to be get free. All right, call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Dr. Iyke.
Welcome to the program.
This is Daniel Timipre calling from Izon province here in the United States of Biafra.
Well, welcome to the program.
Dr. Iyke and all Biafrans, I want everybody to listen very carefully to what Wazirike was trying to display at that interview point. Let me call it like that. You see, Wazirike, after studying carefully the way we carried out that attack, Wazirike became scared. I'm telling you the reality on ground. He became scared that if our leader have said that he would be hanged, and he believed that no, this is just an empty talk, that the Biafran agitators are toothless bulldogs, as they say. With what he saw, now foresee the fact that these people are not toothless bulldogs as they thought, but these are wild beasts, more dangerous than a lion. In order to save his life, that is why he is speaking the way he spoke to that BBC journalist. It is not something that is intentional or something that is out of his own wishful mind, but out of fear, because he knew any day our leader gave that order that he should be fished out and his end should come. The same way that mission took place successfully is how it will happen. Anywhere we find him. That is why he was scared. And one of the things he find out in that attack was that no life was lost. It was a professional attack.
Yes.
But I want to tell Biafrans and everybody who cares to listen that the reason why no life was lost in that attack is because the prison officers, they ran away. If assuming they attack us in that mission, I tell you, you will hear the soul that go on that fateful day. but they are weak because they are human, I believe, and they have come back to their sense of reason. And I want them to keep it up and call for a referendum. I'm talking to British government now. Let there be a referendum now in this pit of hell called Nigeria, so that everybody will go in peace. If these people fail to allow Biafra to go in peace, Armageddon war will not be enough to describe as a war. So what will befall this pit of hell called Nigeria? These are child's play. People are seeing. The real beast is coming on the way. Call for a referendum now to disintegrate this pit of hell called Nigeria, or even the white in our midst will not find it funny when we will begin to rain heavy destruction on this you called Nigeria. The ear that refused to listen is cut off, and that stubborn fly that refused to listen will follow the corpse to the grave.
Yes.
The white in our midst will not be spared. We will destroy Shell completely, Chevron, Egypt, Tetraco, and all the oil companies. No one will escape the destruction. Disintegrate Nigeria in peace now, you foolish Britain, and all you criminals of foreign land that is stealing our oil, and allow peace to be. And finally, before I drop, Oduduwa Middle Belt, and to those who are conspiring with this useless Nigerian government, you better call for the peaceful disintegration of this pit of hell now, so that we will give you the oil free as our leader promised. If you allow us to go to war, disintegrate Nigeria, nobody will get our oil for free.
Yes.
Get that into your useless score now. God bless our leader, His Excellency Dr. Victor Inambi Israel Okukalu, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the United States of Biafra. God bless the United States of Biafra. And God bless you, Dr. I. Peter.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We'll still have, let me just rush these calls because I have somebody coming in on WhatsApp. Please make it very brief. We're almost running out of time, so don't stay too long. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Call out on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Mazi, Ed Peters. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
I'm glad to get through. I've been trying since morning. I am Dixon Ifeanyi Chukwu Abaperongo. I am the National Coordinator in Czech Republic.
So welcome to the program.
All protocols observed. There's something I want to chip in about the interview Iyke had. Let us not give Iyke more publication. Let us not make him more popular than he is. I think we are overflogging the whole thing. Let's stay focused. If we were Iyke wake up now, I think it's too late. I don't know what was in his mind when he was having that interview. I don't know if it was a setup, it was a premeditated things, but all I'm saying is that we should remain focused. We have given this publication, this interview, more publicity than it deserves. If Iyke is waking up now, it's good for him. Others might follow suit. But for now, I think we've talked about this interview much more than we should have done. So let's stop giving Iyke more publicity. This is my idea and this is my view. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much. You're welcome for your ideas. Anybody has his opinion about things, and that's why we have a conversation. The conversation that we had at Uchonyadi and John. There's nobody who's talk here is worthless. We listening, and when Akwasino Okoko not biggie, Okoko not in your house. When you wake up in the morning, that's what the whole thing. The interview is so amazing that's how we're talking about it. Not because we are giving anybody credit, to be honest. Because like I used my little nephew who said, that this man is talking. Are you sure this person is not wearing a mask? Is that the same person I've been hearing all this while? I have a call coming in on straight line. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother. Mazi, Dr. Ike Peters, just like our brother Ben said. Ben, I got to my brother. Mazi, this is your brother who was calling you from London here. And then I bless my leader and his family. We appreciate you guys for for sacrificing your son to come and liberate us, because we are dying, we are in danger. In fact, Biafra land have been taken by Fulani, if not because of this man that God ordained to come out. We have been see, Martin, there is no need somebody will beat around the bush. We have gone as a people. As a people. I'm telling you. Do I imagine that they can have one apartment? But look at it now. Fulani, I was watching one interview this morning. They said these people, they always think other people are foolish. They always bring in from one Fulani ID to another Fulani ID. What happened to other tribes? What can they say? Look at these idiots. Now you wake up. All the whole parasitic and the zoo. They violate the constitution. They violate it. And they don't give a shit about it. They don't even give a toss about it. But Marty, there's two things. The reason why I call now two things. One is everybody has his own opinion. But when something happens, let's point at that thing so that the whole world will know that a place that a child is crying, pointing hand, there must be something there. If his father wasn't there, his mother must be there. Why am I saying this? Wazirike, this is the time you should rewrite history. You should write the bad name you have beared, the burden of evil bad name you have beared for yourself. This is the time you should rewrite the history and let your people know that rewrite history now that now that death haven't come. Rewrite the history and say that you, just like you said, you have been wrong all this while. Use that opportunity to write history. Simple. Mazi, the second one is this. You see, I want to say something about BBC Igbo and BBC Pidgin. Mazi, our leader have been warning us about this BBC. But you know, I always, when Mazi Nnamdi is saying something pointing hand, I always know that there must be something there. But let me put it clear for people to understand how you deal with evil. No wonder why Obama tell me that you use evil and fight evil. I'm telling you, you pursue whatever you know that want to kill you. First of all, pursue it. Christians come and say, if they slap you here, you turn the other side. That is fallacy, lie for the pit of heaven. Pit of hell. It's a lie from the pit of hell. Mazi, in Congo, Ebola have been killing people. The Westerners have been dropping Ebola to kill Congo people for the past how many years? Ebola destroyed Congo, families, brothers, sisters, wipe away the whole place in Congo. But do you know that one day the youth rose up and killed one white man who come to inject them that vaccine? They murdered him. It's not something we hide. It's everywhere. Everybody can see. They murdered the man. Since that time, they don't go and bring that vaccine again to shoot them. Say that they removed those Ebola from Congo. They murdered those idiots, those white idiots who come to inject them those Ebola. That is where you see Congo have peace today. Because of that, they have been killing those people there with those virus. They murder those idiots and those people go out. Why am I saying these things? BBC Igbo, we will do the same thing those people do to those Congo people. Since that time they get their freedom, we will replicate it and do it to BBC Igbo. They should keep running around, thinking that we are going to release our land for Fulani. They bring who they want to interview. Their interview yesterday is just they want to push Wazirike to say something bad against us. That is it. I want to do both Igbo one, both Pidgin one. You can see the Wazirike himself know that he, at the point, he told the Igbo guy that I know I'm a Hitro Kankuo. He said it, man, to go and listen to the Igbo own. He said the guy, I'm a Hitro Kankuo. Which means Wazirike know all this why that these people have deceiving our, they know. But man, the less people could know that the Ebola disappear in Congo when the youth to raise up and kill those people who come to inject them. That's the same thing is going to replicate to this BBC. Mark, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Well, thank you so much. All right, thank you. With this, I think I have to shut down all the phone lines because I'm not going to take any calls anymore. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're going off the air at this time, but don't forget, still have to remind you that we need support for our ESN. Support for them, go to our website. If you want any contribution, any donation you want to make, it's www.ipobinusa.org/donate. The money will be used to support the ESN, support them because they are the ones we can see they're doing very well and we are very proud of them. And before we go, let me just read the caption here. I'll have to give credit to whoever got this caption. The person's name is Sydney Amaka. He says something here. He said, the python can no longer dance. The crocodile can no longer smile because the dragon has risen in defense of Biafra land. I love this one. This is beautiful. It's quite well beautiful written. You know, the dragon is up there. And you know what it means? No police checkpoint in our land. No military checkpoint in our land. No Fulani in our bushes. That's the order. Our leader have said it, and it is going to be that way, and there is nothing anybody can do to stop us. We are IPOB. Our name, even when we're writing something about us, somebody said independent people of Biafra. We are not independent people of Biafra. We are indigenous people of Biafra. You know, when they want to write about us, they're so confused they don't even know how to. They will tend to forget our real name. Our names are the indigenous people of Biafra, the owners of the land of Biafra. That the British man came in here and thought he would push us to the rear and created this monster that is killing everyone that he called Nigeria. We are out of that. Peace, freedom is our goal, and there is no way Nigeria is going to find peace until we are free. We are free. We are allowed to live our life the way God has created us. Chukwu Kikabiyama has given us. We are the children of light. You just cannot quench that light. There's no way darkness can supersede the light. Because darkness is the absence of light. Nigeria is in darkness, complete total darkness, and we, the children of light, we are Biafrans, and Biafrans will always shine in the world. There is nothing anybody can do to stop what we are doing. We keep saying it. There will be no peace in that thing called Nigeria until we are set free, until we go. Well, this one who spoke about was Iyke. I'm not giving anybody any credit for that for now, because it's the same thing that I had said before. One of my aunties called me and said, you see what the governors are doing now, they are coming. And when I said, Mama, this doesn't really make any sense to me, it does not matter. She goes, how come that you people don't ever accept when people do something good, praise them? I said, well, they are not doing something good for us. They are not giving me Biafra. Biafra has been there. As far as I'm concerned, I've gotten Biafra already. It's a matter of time. They can liberate themselves. So what they are doing, they're not doing it for me. They are doing it for themselves. Yeah. Africa now, everybody's talking. The question is, why do you have to have 1,800 people in a prison in Owerri that is made capacity, the maximum capacity for that prison was made to be like 500 people, but we had 1,800 of them in there. Somebody published something this morning that anybody should are wearing, because maybe the police uniform is, the prison uniform is blue. Anybody wearing blue, go and take him. When you see a person in blue, go and arrest him and see where you're going to put him. We are going to get our freedom, my brothers. Let us be persistent. We are persistent in what we're doing. We have a leader who tells us, if that's what we are going to do, regardless of what anybody thinks. Freedom is our goal. Freedom is our goal. Freedom is our goal. Radio Biafra is where we worship. And Biafra is our religion, right? That's the way it is. So whether you like it or not, please stay tuned. Don't go away.